Ridgeline High School Sports is a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, El Salvador Los Primos, DD Auto Salvage, Advanced Integrated Systems, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, New Horizons Beauty College, and CashValleyDaily.com. Now, it's time for the Ridgeline Riverhawks on 104.5 The Ranch.
Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Ridgeline High School. I'm Dave Simmons, joined, as always, by the Patriot Nick Zollinger. And we are live at Ridgeline for the last game of region play of the season here, as Ridgeline will be set to take on the Logan Grizzlies from just up the road. Should be a lot of fun as Logan comes into this game with a very similar record. In fact, Nick, this game with Logan is a 6-3 in region, and Ridgeline is 7-2. With a Logan victory, they could tie for second place in the region. And so you know they want to get that, especially here on Ridgeline's home court. This one should be a lot of fun, folks, as Nick and I have been kind of prepping for this game and looking at statistics and numbers. It looks to us, you correct me if you think I'm wrong, but Nick, these teams are very evenly matched when you just look at them on paper.
Yeah, last matchup these two teams had, Logan took Ridgeline into overtime at their own home court, and that was without one of their best player, Jordan Childs, in the ball game. He was out with the sickness. Sorry, Jordan Child, no S on that.
Okay.
He was out with the sickness, and he averages 16.5 and 5 rebounds. Now, a lot of those touches went in the hands of Jalen Argyle on that night, as well as probably just more touches out of Justin Anderson. He had a great night. If I remember right, Argyle scored, I want to say like 17 that night. 17.
And 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block.
Yeah, he had a great game.
He was really good.
He really hurt him to open up the second half. He was getting into the post and having his way with whoever was trying to guard him down low in the post. And then Justin Anderson had some big buckets to put the game into overtime. But I remember 2 possessions in a row for Ridgeline offensively. They had back-to-back turnovers, so you kind of felt like they had opportunities to maybe win that one in regulation. But then when it went into overtime, Carson Cox and Luke Sorensen kind of took over, and they ended up winning by 9, I want to remember. Yep, 9 points. So
yeah, 66-57.
I told you, Dave, I think Logan is more than capable of coming in here into this Ridgeline gym, home gym, and upsetting the Riverhawks here. They got all the tools. They got 4 kids that nearly averaged double-digit scoring. Justin Anderson averages 17.5. Jordan Child averages 16.5. Jalen Argyle averages 11, and then Carson Tuft averages 8. And so you got 4 capable scorers out of your Logan Grizzlies, and they match up pretty well with this. Yeah. Argyle can kind of match up down low, as well as they kind of use Kennington down there as well as kind of a bruiser. But I talked to Coach Argyle before the game, and he says, we got to just keep the ball out of the paint defensively and then not turn it over on the offensive side. And he feels like if they can do those 2 things, they can come out of here victorious.
Yeah, as far as length goes, they have some decent length with Parkinson listed at 6'5", Child at 6'5", Argyle's also at 6'5" too. So, I mean, like you said, they match up, okay? It's just a matter of getting stops. I wonder, I told you we were chatting before the game, if I had to pick a point spread on this one, I'd go, I think I said 7.
You said Ridgeline -7, and I'd take Logan on that bet.
Would you? I just wonder what home court does for you. Playing at Logan High is a very, very hard thing to do, and that game ended up going to overtime, and Ridgeline ended up winning it by 9.
I just watched that game. It should have been a closer finish than it was at the end of even overtime. And that was without Jordan Child. And
he's a difference
You don't
maker.
have 16.5, and I know Jalen Argyle got 17. What did Tuft have in that game, the first matchup?
He had 11.
So he's barely over his average. So, yeah, you got Argyle with more than his average, 6 more, but that doesn't make up for the, Jordan Child averages 16, so you're still missing 10 points. I just think with Jordan Child out there, he's a difference maker, and these Grizzlies are that much better that they could easily knock off Ridgeline here. They got a region record of 6-3.
Yeah.
They beat Ridgeline, and it definitely helps them in the RPI. So this is a game that the Grizzlies are amped up and ready to go, and Coach Argyle's going to have them ready to play. I guarantee Justin Anderson is looking to go off here tonight and get 20 and put the Grizzlies on top of the Riverhawks.
Yeah, the reason I would go 7 is I agree with you that Argyle will bring, Child will bring more. But then I'm just saying that home court will help you out a little bit. So the balance to me is right around 7.
In favor of Ridgeline.
Just right around 7
You know, Justin Anderson is kind of like one of those, I'm trying to think. Who's that? We talked about him in one of our broadcasts. Just get sneaky 20. Oh, it's the guy the kid at Bear River.
Yeah.
Kyver Jensen.
Yeah, it's
like
not forced.
It's not fancy. It's not flashy. He's not going to impress you with dunks or force shots or knock down a whole bunch of threes, but he's probably going to come out here and get 20 tonight.
Yeah, he, like you said, he averages 17.5. He's a guy they definitely need to have an eye on, and that's probably going to get the assignment Grady Workman.
Well, I mean, that's kind of and you're probably going to have Luke Sorensen guarding Child.
Yep.
And then Jagger's, Argyle actually did a really good job against Jagger Frankham, especially on the offensive side. I want to say that's where he got a handful of his points down low in the paint.
It'll be interesting to see what Coach did. Coach has 2 bigs that he really, really likes, and so he's going to try to go down to Jagger and see what he can get. But if it goes similarly to the way it did at Logan, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go 4 out, 1 in, because you can still match up with Carson Cox going 6'5", and just the length that they have in there. I think you could still match up, but it'll be interesting. And another thing I think you and I both talked about is Crew Kennington never looked to shoot the ball. I don't remember him ever looking to shoot the ball against Ridgeline. If he's in the game, Ridgeline was running a guy out there to the perimeter to guard him.
Luke Sorensen most of the time, your best help side defender.
And so in that second half you had mentioned where they were able to get backdoor cuts and get layups at the basket because there's really nobody there to help because your big has gone out
to the perimeter
to guard a guy that's not going to shoot it.
If they take that same approach, it will cost them. If I'm Coach Day and Crew Kennington is on the floor, or a kid that appears that he does not want to shoot it from the perimeter, I'm stuffing that defender down there underneath the hoop, and he's going to play help defense everywhere until Kennington gets down there in the paint.
Watch, Kennington will come out and drop 4 or 5 threes on us.
Thousands.
It's the way.
100,000 million. As much as
you say that, now I'm going to say the over-under on what Crew Kennington scores tonight is 20, and you'll be like, over. I didn't see him look to shoot it, so it just makes me wonder if he's willing to do it. So that's just the only point making there. Nothing against him.
I think he's one of those bodies that wants to get down low, close to the basket, and he wants to bang.
And he's a strong dude, so I don't blame him for that for a second. Folks, if you're looking to watch this ball game, flip over to CashValleyDaily.com on your computer or on your phone. It's powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Under any circumstances, Adams Wealth Advisors puts their client first. We're on 104.5 tonight in the Ranch, also on KVNU or 102.1 FM on the FM side. But again, you can watch this streamed live at CashValleyDaily.com. Nick, we got just a couple minutes before we get started. This one is senior night this evening for Ridgeline. They have 4 seniors: Zach Skinner, Creighton Jenks, Luke Sorensen, and Grady Workman. It'll be interesting to see if they start all 4 of them or if they figure out something else. Back in my day, they started all seniors.
Well, and I was going to mention when you talked about that 4-out personnel that the Riverhawks have, you got Creighton Jenks coming off a 19-point game against Mountain Crest. So I would hope Coach Day feels like those 2 seniors that come off the bench, he has a ton of confidence in both of them, and he can play that 4-out, 1-in type personnel if he has to. And sometimes that is one of the more effective personnel groupings he's had out on the court.
We definitely had a McDonald's player of the game in Creighton Jenks on Wednesday night. Work for McDonald's, let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals and other perks. at McDonald's. We're also going to be watching for our Great Basic Graphics Made You Look play of the game. There's been plenty of those this season with old Luke Sorensen playing above the rim.
You had mentioned his put-back dunk in the Mount Crest game. That was early in the game, too. That was our Great Basin's Graphics play of the game.
Yeah, that one was cool. He just has really good timing. He loves crashing the offensive boards, and he's got really great timing when he does it. Nick, we're going to be coming here to the National Anthem in just a minute, so let's take a quick break and come back for the starting lineups in just a moment.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castorlite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
Express Auto and Tire carries used vehicles for every budget and financing to help every credit situation. Express has thousands of used tires in every size for about $30 per tire. Express Auto, 3200 North Main, North Logan.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Every day's a fiesta at El Salvador Los Primos Restaurant. All the excitement that you'd expect from the best Mexican Salvadorian cuisine. Try their authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. Visit now and get the student special. Buy one burrito, get one for free. View their entire menu online at elsalvadorlosprimos.com.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Welcome back to Ridgeline High School. We have the starting lineups here for you for both teams is the visiting team. Nick, do you have their starting lineups yet?
Yeah, I do. Starting for the Logan Grizzlies, number 1, Carson Tuft. He's a 6-foot senior, averages 8 points and 2.5 rebounds. Sedona Bai is number 2. He's a 5'10 senior. He averages 4 points per game. Number 5 is Justin Anderson. He's a 6-foot senior, average 17.5 points per game and 3 rebounds. Jordan Child is number 11, 6'5" junior. He averages 16.5 points and 5 rebounds per game. And Jalen Argyle, number 32, is a 6'5" junior. He averages 11 points and 3 rebounds. And the Logan Grizzlies are coached by Mitchell Argyle.
Starting lineup for your home team, Ridgeline Riverhawks, is number 1, Grady Workman. He's a 6'2 senior, averaging 10 points a game. Number 2 is Cam Blotter. He's a 5'10 junior, averages 6 points a game, but dishes out 5.5 assists and pulls down 3.5 rebounds from the point guard line. Number 3 is Carson Cox. He's a 6'5 junior. He averages 13.5 and 6 rebounds. And number 34 is Luke Sorensen. He's a 6'7 senior. He averages 15 a game and 7 rebounds. And number 35 is Jagger Franco. He's a 6'9 junior, averages 9.5 a game and 5 rebounds. And the Riverhawks are coached by Coach Kyle Day. Overall record on the season, 16-4, region record of 7-2.
The Logan Grizzlies with an overall record of 14-8 and a region record of 6-3. So this would be basically a tie for second place, Dave. If the Grizzlies are able to beat the Riverhawks here, they would have split in the regular season. Both teams would have also lost both games to Skyview, which would be their 3 region losses apiece. But Ridgeline looking to hold on to sole possession of second place here with a victory over the Grizzlies.
Again, last time these two teams met, it was an overtime victory for Ridgeline at Logan High School. That was back on January 26th, so not that long ago. The toss is up and it's handled by Jordan Child. And it started the offense through Anderson. Child goes right down the lane, layup, nobody stopped him. 2 points quickly for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you got to get some help defense from Jagger Frankham there. He kind of gets caught sleeping a little bit, and Child goes right by both Sorensen and Frankham for an easy bucket to start the game for the Grizzlies.
Ridgeline trying to set up their first play of the game. Usually this is one where they'll try to get a lob, but they're not going to get it here. 15 seconds on the shot. Left side, Carson Cox. 3 ball on the way for Carson's good.
Yeah, it's something that has gotten better as the season has worn on. Carson Cox's 3-point shooting percentage, and he opens up the game for the Riverhawks with a 3 ball.
Anderson finds Tuft in the right side. Brings it back up top straight away. That's Child. Looks for a buy. Got him on the left side, almost 35-foot line. Now they go back up top. Now reverse the court to Tuft, back up straight away to Anderson. Back to Tuft. He's right side, 3-point range on the angle. Now back to Anderson. They swing it around the perimeter. Now Anderson's gone through and gets it back out. He's going to race for 3. His shot is blocked by Grady Workman. Let's see if Grady tries to dunk this. He does not, but he gets the easy layup, and I'm sure that's what Coach was looking for.
Yeah, it's great hustle by Grady Workman on the block of Anderson's shot, and then the outlet pass from Frankham leads to an easy bucket for Ridgeline.
Tuft right side, 3-point range, 5-2 early here for Ridgeline. Anderson left side now, just off of center. Looking down low, found his man, that's Argyle on a pivot, but he's trying to work against. Yeah, he's trying to work against Frankham, and he moved that pivot and dragged it, so a turnover will go back to Ridgeline.
Yeah, and that's something Jalen was really effective with, especially in the second half on their first matchup. He got Frankham in the post a couple of times and used a couple of crafty spin moves, and this time he drags his pivot for the first turnover of the ball game.
Good point guard matchup for a couple quick dudes out there. That's Cam Blotter and Sedona Bai. Bai all over him. He gets it out of there to Frankham and then back to on the dribble handoff to Blotter. Blotter gets it down low. He tries to whip a pass around to Sorensen, and it's knocked out of bounds by Argyle. So Ridgeline will maintain possession underneath their own basket. 6:04 remaining in the first quarter. Ridgeline leading 5-2. Inbounds comes to Jagger. Frankham goes left side now to Carson Cox. 3-point shot on the way on the right side angle by Cam Blotter is no good. He chases down his own rebound, nobody there. And then he throws it away. Turnover. Tuft picks it off easily. And now Logan into the front court. Logan wearing black jerseys trimmed in gold. Not an ounce of crimson on that thing. Haven't seen a Logan jersey without crimson in a long time. Left side now, three-point range is a bye. Gets Anderson on the drive, floats it up and scores it. A difficult finish.
Yeah, Anderson curling around in the middle of the paint. He gets into Sorensen's chest and then just kind of throws it up expecting a foul, and it gets it to fall.
5-4, Ridgeline in the lead. Trying to get it down low to Sorensen. They do. His shot is blocked from behind. Now he's going to get tied up as he grabbed it, as Tuft comes over and gets the jump ball.
It's good help defense from Tuft, but it's the impact of Jordan Child out there already on this game as he comes over the back of Luke Sorensen and blocks his shot. Possession does stay in Ridgeline's favor.
Yep, the opening tip was handled by Logan, so now the arrow is back in favor of Logan after this jump ball. Grady Workman puts it on the floor but can't go anywhere, so he backs it back out to Cam Blotter. Now back to Grady on the left side. Jump shot from the short corner, no good. Rebound up high for Child. Coming straight down the middle. They do stop him there. That's Sorensen. Kicks it back outside to Anderson. Ridgeline leading 5-4. We're 45 seconds short of halfway through the quarter. Child straight away. Now gets it in down low to Argyle. Up the face of Frankham. Can't get it to go. Jagger grabs it and hands it off to Carson. Cox looking down low, can't get it to Sorensen, so he goes back up top to Jagger and then goes and gets it from him. Cox goes right side now through Workman to Blotter, and Cam will bring it back out to midcourt.
I like the matchup of Cox in the post against Tuft right now for Ridgeline.
Yeah, they don't seem to be looking for that.
Oh,
down
that's
low,
a great
good
feed.
To Jagger. That one thrown by Blotter.
Yeah, Frankham gets Argyle on his right hip and a perfect pass to the open left hand from Cam Blotter, and it's an easy layup for Ridgeline.
Anderson goes right and hands it to Tuft. Back up top now, Child. Backdoor cutter is Sedone. A bye, and he's fouled by Cam Blotter.
Well, those back cuts have been something that Ridgeline has struggled with defensively on and off throughout the season. Usually you don't see Cam Blotter getting back cut, but that time Sedone looked like an easy bucket, but possession, I didn't see what happened there. A foul?
Foul. Cam Blotter got called for his first personal foul.
Okay.
And we're probably going to start seeing the substitutions right at this 4-minute mark.
Oh, that's good
another
defense
by Grady Workman. Grady gets in strong, goes up and lays it in.
They're
going to call it down.
That is good help defense from Luke Sorensen, and then better defense from Grady Workman as they just trap Justin Anderson on a ball screen, and Grady Workman's able to block his pass, takes it to the hoop, doesn't get the foul shots.
Inbounds comes to Jagger, and he goes up and scores it. Good hands that time by the big man.
It's good to see the big man playing well offensively and getting a little bit of a rhythm. He struggled the last couple of games. He's got 4 already in this ball game.
9-4, Ridgeline in the lead, 3:23 left in the first quarter. Backdoor cutter couldn't find him. That was a bye. Dribble handoff to Anderson. He's on the right side, and it goes back up top to Argyle. He dribble handoffs with Tuft to the other direction. Tuft in the paint, kicks it outside to Anderson.
Good help defense again there by the Riverhawks.
Looking to trap it again. Now Cam's got to come over, and the bigger player gets the shot up and gets the floater to go. That's Child.
I'm not sure why Cam decided to leave him and give him the space. I'd make Sedone knock down a 3-point shot before I'd leave. Was that Tuft in the paint?
No, he had to go guard Child.
Oh, it's Child.
3-point shot on the other direction by Cam Blotter's no good, but Jagger there to get the board, and his shot is blocked by Child.
2 blocks in the ball game for Jordan Child.
He's going to try to push, picks up his dribble, and it's deflected again by Grady. Cam Blotter headed the other direction, but a bye knocks it out of his hands and out of bounds.
Another great defensive possession for Ridgeline as they're getting deflections. And that time it was Grady Workman, right? Got it in the, did he deflect it into the hands of Cam Blotter?
He has been everywhere defensively so far.
He has been.
A couple substitutions coming in. Zach Skinner's in and Creighton Jenks is in.
He has been. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Coming out is Luke Sorensen and Cam Blotter. Skinner will inbound to Cox. Cox trying to get it to Franklin. Can't do it, so he gets to the free throw line. Now he gets it down there, and
that's a foul.
Yeah, he got his hand hit, but they're not going to call it. And now they're going to call a foul.
Oh boy!
Against Carson or Jagger.
Yeah, Jagger got hit right on the forearm by Kennington. Okay, you got Crew Kennington in the game right here. It'll be interesting how Ridgeline decides to defend him.
So Argyle goes out.
Frankham.
So it's a definite size difference right now for Logan. Kennington likes to get down there and cruise, but he's a 6-footer trying to play against with the trees. He's in the lane. He gets it off to Child. He misses the jumper, and Carson Cox comes out of there with it. Picks up his dribble and gives it to Skin. Nope, Argyle steals it. Child steals it, goes the other direction and scores it with the left-handed layup.
Yeah, he just pushed up on Carson Cox and got in his body and got a deflection. Got the steal and the bucket for Logan. 9-8 Riverhawks.
Yeah, nice little run that time now by Logan. High post. Nope, further out than that is Franken. Gives to Skinner, and now right side is Jenks. Puts it on the floor once. His pass was a little lazy, but Grady Workman was able to grab it as Anderson came over and fouled him. So Ridgeline will keep possession on their own sideline, is where they'll inbound. The sideline farthest on the far side. Anderson comes out, Abai comes out, and we've got Parkinson in, and Argyle's back in. Skinner goes right side to Workman. Jab step, nothing happening. His pass is deflected and grabbed by Tuff, headed the other direction. Tuff goes up, and it's stripped out of his hands by Zach Skinner. Zach thought it went off of his leg.
Yeah, kind of some careless basketball by Ridgeline's offense. 2 possessions in a row. They come away with empty, even shots at the rim and turnovers. And it's going to give Logan a chance to take the lead here.
Luke Sorensen checks back in for Jagger Franken. On the perimeter is Parkinson. Gives it up to Kennington straight away. Just off of straight away to the right. Now back to Tufts. He's guarded by Skinner straight away. Right side, Kennington back up top to Tuff. Back to Kennington. His pass is deflected and has to be tracked down close to half court by Jordan Child. 7 on the shot. Jordan goes right, spins, gets down low to Kennington, goes up and scores it.
Yeah, that's where he's going to hurt you, is down in the paint, close to the basket. A nice little pick and roll action by Child, and he finds the big man for the layup.
10-9 now, Logan takes the lead. 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Skip pass to Skinner. 3 ball on the way by Zach is good.
Senior point guard stepping up and knocking down a 3 ball to give the lead back to the Riverhawks, 12-10.
14 seconds remaining. Tuft tries to get a screen and doesn't use it, so he picks up his dribble and goes up top to Argyle. Dribble handoff back to Tuft, inside to Argyle. Argyle's knocked out of his hands and tries to go get it, but then it's knocked out of his hands. And out of bounds, they're going to give it back. They were going to give it back to Logan, and it's the end of the quarter. So Ridgeline's going to get have a 2-point lead going into the second quarter, leading 12-10. The action is fast and furious, folks. You're going to want to keep it here. We'll be right back.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
12-10, Ridgeline in the lead here at the end of the first quarter, moving into the second. Riverhawks bring back Cam Blotter, Creighton Jenks, Carson Cox, Zach Skinner, and Luke Sorensen. Tuft for Logan brings it left side to Parkinson, now up top to Child. Greg Kennington also in the game with Argyle. There's your 5 out there for Logan. Kennington on the outside, gets in outside the three-point line. Doesn't do anything, kicks it outside. That's Argyle trying to spin against Sorensen. Backdoor cutter is tough. Goes up Sorensen's face. Can't get it to go.
Man.
Kennington knocks it out of Carson Cox's hands, and now Tuft has it back. Gives it to Argyle. He goes baseline. Kennington's in the paint. Can't go anywhere with it. Gives it off to Tuft. He's stripped, but then he has to pull it out. Now they're going to reset. Left side Parkinson. Free throw line area Child. Gets into the lane. Stripped out of his hands, but Argyle is right there for the put up and in.
The bounces are going in favor of the Grizzlies right now as Carson Cox stripped Tuft, and it falls in the lap of Child for the bucket for Logan. That's tipped.
Yeah, that one was tipped out of bounds. Cam Blotter split the defense up top, and then his pass was deflected out of bounds. 12-12 is our score.
Without Justin Anderson on the floor here for the Grizzlies, they're doing a good job of finding offense kind of through the hands of Child.
Yeah, they're hanging right now. They're playing tough. Cox to Skinner, now in the corner to Blotter. Skip pass all the way to the other side to Jenks. Didn't quite get there fast enough for him to get a shot off, so they swing it around again. Cam Blotter has it knocked out of his hands. Tuft goes and chases it down on the steal. Tuft now tries to go through Cam Blotter and will get a foul called. Little smack talk going on out there. Did you see that?
I didn't. By who?
Tuft.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
All right.
I like it. Talking to Cam Blotter.
Oh, was he? I was paying attention to Cam. I wasn't watching Tuft. I don't mind a little smack talk.
Kennington will inbound. Gives it to Parkinson. He brings it to the middle of the floor and picks it up at the three-point line. Crew, Kennington now gets it back in the lane, scoops the shot, and he's fouled, apparently by Zach Skinner. Again, 12-12 is our score. 6:26 remaining in the second quarter. Crew Kennington at the free throw line for two. Missed the first one, back iron. Got one more. Crew takes one dribble, spins it in his hands, floats it up. Second free throw is good. So Kennington's got 3 in the game. Zach Skinner and Brayton Jenks in the backcourt working against the 1-2-2 press, and its bounce pass goes right through Grady's hands.
Yeah, it's like he wasn't expecting that to come down around his hip. But a good pass by Luke Sorensen, just unable to be handled by Grady Workman.
What's the turnover situation?
4-3, unofficially.
Like it feels like more, doesn't it? Right side, Kennington, three-point range. He's guarded by Skinner. Tough straight away. Back to Kennington, right side, three-point range. They find Child at the elbow. He gets it back outside to Kennington, and he kicks it out to Argyle, three-point range. He gives off to Parkinson. Drawn kick back outside. Free ball in the way by Argyle is good.
The big man for Logan can stroke it from beyond the arc as Argyle steps back behind the three-point line as Carson Cox was helping on the drive from Tuft. And that leaves Argyle wide open for the three-pointer in the lead. The 16-12 lead for Logan.
5:42 remaining in the second quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
Ridgeline with a couple of turnovers has allowed Logan to go out to a 4-point lead, 16-12. Logan still in this 1-2-2 press. Handled by Ridgeline and not handled by Ridgeline. They take it away again. Headed the other direction. Carson throws it into the hands of Child. Blocked shot by Luke Sorensen out of bounds. But Child they're going to keep possession.
Looks like the press from Logan, they're getting what they want as they trap just past midcourt, and 2 possessions in a row. They've gotten turnovers out of the Riverhawks.
I think Carson's used to being able to throw it over top of guys, but the length that Argyle and Child has not allowing that. Kennington drives, and he travels.
My, okay. I was going to say, if they call a foul on that one, that's about 4 calls in a row that go in favor of Logan. But that did look like a travel.
16-12. Workman gives back to James. Still in the backcourt, gives to Skinner. Skinner splits the defense and goes right. Pressure from Logan is absolutely stifling right now, and they get the foul and the bucket on the other end as Anderson scores it. Zach Skinner threw that one away, and Anderson went coast to coast and got the bucket and the harm.
Jordan Child is absolutely having an impact on this game already in the first half. He has 2 blocks, and I'll bet he has four steals, I would imagine, if not deflections that resulted into steals for sure.
Free throw's no good. Rebound corralled by Workman after a couple guys hit it. So Anderson has 4 in the game with a missed free throw. 18-12 Logan, 4:51 remaining in the second quarter. Workman right side. Just a 2-3 zone being played right now by Logan. Luke Sorensen gets it at the high post and just hits to the basket and scores it.
If you can get the ball to the high post against that 2-3 zone, you can have a lot of options there. And this time, Luke Sorensen puts the ball on the floor and gets to his left hand for an easy bucket.
We are midway through the second quarter, and that was the first bucket of the quarter for
Ridgeline. Wow.
They were 12 at the quarter, and they're 14 now, 18-14. Anderson just has it taken right out of his hands by Luke Sorensen. That's just a bigger player.
Yeah.
Carson Cox the other direction, gives back to Skinner. High post area to Sorensen. Back to Zach, drives, loses the handle, grabs it. Gives it off to Sorensen. Grady in the lane. Kicks it to Skinner. Short corner to Carson. Back out to Zach. Skinner into the lane. Kicks it out to Workman. 10 on the shot, 15-footer, good.
Ooh, beautiful mid-range jump shot by Grady Workman as they just kind of were patient enough to get a decent look, and Grady Workman raises up at the foul line, knocks down the jumper.
Kennington, right side, goes straight away to Argyle. Now left side is Parkinson. He gives to Anderson. Right side, Child. Now Kennington looks at a 3, doesn't take it. Passes it down into the short corner to Child. He gives it back outside to Krug Kennington. He gets into the lane, drops it back to Child. A little floater is good in the lane.
Zach Skinner gets completely out of position on defense and loses Kennington. And then when the help defense goes to Kennington, it leaves Child wide open for the easy bucket.
Carson Cox raises for 3. That one's no good. Rebound grabbed Anderson. Logan leading 20-16. 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Anderson gets a screen from Child and gives it off to Parkinson. Free throw line area, Child. Outside Kennington. He's going to give it back to Anderson. He's almost directly between the circles. Straight down the barrel. Now he drives left and brings it back on the pass to Argyle. He hands to Kennington. Back down to Argyle. Left-handed layup, good.
Wow, right underneath the big body of Luke Sorensen. Jalen Argyle gets the left-hand scoop layup to go.
You know what? Kennington's been a facilitator on a lot. I bet Kennington's got 3 or 4 assists.
That's a foul, too.
3-point shot, no good by Jinx. Rebound grabbed by Child. Heading all the way down to the baseline. They strip it out of his hands, and then Anderson grabs it, goes up with it. His shot is blocked. Kennington picks it up, tries to shoot it, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Jinx. 2 minutes to play.
Need a bucket here if you're Ridgeline.
Skinner, baseline drive. Gives it to Carson Cox. He kicks it outside to Creighton. 3 ball on the way by Creighton.
There you go. It looked like Creighton Jenks got fouled on his first 3-point attempt in the corner, and this one from straight away he's able to knock down and close the gap to 3 as the Grizzlies are up on the Riverhawks 22-19.
Full timeout called by Ridgeline. I want to remind you that the Logo Shop is committed to schools, teams, and youth groups. They can logo anything over at the Logo Shop. Napa Auto Parts is another one of our great sponsors, and you can count on Napa Auto Parts for the parts you need and the parts you use every day. We'll be back in just a moment.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Ridgeline and Logan in a good one here. A minute 50 remaining in the first half. And Logan leading 22-19. Jordan Child's got 8 in the game. Jalen Argyle has 7.
Not to mention, Jordan Child has a couple of blocks and a couple of steals and a couple of assists down low to his teammates.
Yeah.
He's definitely been a difference maker here tonight for the Grizzlies.
Agreed.
Not only his length on defense, but on offense, he's a good ball handler as well. Distributes and can score.
Ridgeline goes big again and brings back Jagger for Creighton.
Yeah, you got to find the size advantage
Argyle
if you're Ridgeline.
lobs it up top. Easy layup over top to Child.
Easy bucket for Logan out of the timeout.
Workman in the backcourt, still looking at that 1-2-2 press, skipping it back and forth. Workman now gets inside the three-point line, picks up his dribble. They need some help. Gets it down to Kars. He goes up and scores it. Cox with the bucket. That's his 5th point of the game.
There's a size matchup you like. Cox on Tuft, and he gets the easy layup.
3-point lead for Logan. Anderson, right side. Comes back to the middle with his left hand, gives off to Child, takes 2 big steps and scores it.
That's his 13th point of the ball game, right, Dave? You had 9? 12. 12 points for Jordan Child here. He's played great tonight already.
Skip pass in that open court by Carson Cox. They go down low to Sorensen, and they're going to call an offensive foul on that.
Yeah, you just either got to stop and pop.
Float it.
You just can't take that contact as the Logan defender. Was that Argyle or Child causing a turnover there? I think that was Jordan Child, again, making plays for his team.
Sedone, a bye, will bring it across half court. He'll be picked up there by Zach Skinner. Anderson comes to the middle, floater over at the free throw line, and he knocks it down. That's a pretty shot.
Yeah, it's just a high ball screen from Jordan Child.
7-point lead.
And another turnover.
Zach throws it away and fouls Jordan Child.
Jordan Child creating havoc on the defensive end for this Ridgeline offense. He gets another turnover.
You just can't throw over top of him.
No,
they're
he
trying
is
to
too
throw
long.
Those kind of lollipop passes over top of guys. You've got to fake high, go low, and deliver.
Look at the foul count, Dave. We're 7-2 in favor of the Grizzlies. Only 2 fouls called on Logan in this half, and 7 on the Riverhawks as the Grizzlies will be at the line. I guess we only got 23 seconds left, don't we?
Jordan Child at the free throw line. He's had a really good first half. Free throw is good.
Yeah, he's going to be at his average about by half, Dave.
Yeah, he's good. If he makes this one, he's at 13, and he averages 16 and a half.
Wait a minute, you just told me he was at 14.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Okay.
Missed that one. Carson Cox quickly down the right sideline. Back up top to Skinner. 18 seconds left. Workman, right side, doesn't take the 3. Jump shot, and he's fouled by Jordan Child. That 15-footer got Jordan to close out a little too close. And Grady Workman going to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's one of those you'd like to see happen with about 3 seconds to go on the clock as opposed to 13. Work that clock in your favor, but Workman gets the first shot to fall on his 2 foul shot attempts.
Grady's got 5. And he's got 1 more free throw coming. 29-22 is the Logan lead. Second free throw coming for Grady. Up and short. Rebound grabbed by Child. 12 seconds remaining. Anderson, 10 seconds. Goes around Child's screen. Gets down the lane. Turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound Sorensen. 3 seconds. Workman to half court. Throws it up, and he's not going to get it anywhere near at the half.
We talked about that at the Mount Crest game. You're never going to get that call, right,
Never
Dave?
going to get
Never
that
going
call.
to get that call.
Mount Crest wanted it at the end of the half last ball game. This time Ridgeline thought Grady got hit. They're not going to get that call, and Logan has a 29-22 lead at the half. We'll be back in just a moment.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
Express Auto and Tire carries used vehicles for every budget and financing to help every credit situation. Express has thousands of used tires in every size for about $30 per tire. Express Auto, 3200 North Main, North Logan.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Every day's a fiesta at El Salvador Los Primos Restaurant. All the excitement that you'd expect from the best Mexican Salvadorian cuisine. Try their authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. Visit now and get the student special. Buy one burrito, get one for free. View their entire menu online at elsalvadorlosprimos.com.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
Ridgeline and Logan at the half. Logan up by 7, 29-22. Logan has played really, really hard. Just have hands in every passing lane. And the length in there between Child and Parkinson and Argyle has been a problem. The guard line for Ridgeline throwing a lot of passes away, deflections leading to easy buckets on the other end. Those are what Coach Day calls catastrophic turnovers. Leading scorer in the ballgame right now is Jordan Child. He's got 13 points.
at the half. He had 6 points in the first quarter, 7 points in the second quarter. Number 5, Justin Anderson, has 6 points. Jalen Argyle has 7 points. Crew Kennington's got 3, so just 3 scorers right now in the scoring. 4 scorers in the scoring column for Logan, but Jordan Child pretty much doing what he wants. For Ridgeline, the leading scorer is Grady Workman and Carson Cox, but both with only 5 points. Jagger Frankham had 4 points in the first quarter. Luke Sorensen's been held to 2, which is not going to get it done. Creighton Jenks had a 3-ball in the second quarter, and Zach Skinner had a 3-point shot in the first quarter. So 6 different players scoring for Ridgeline, but just too much Jordan Child right now.
Too many turnovers for Ridgeline offensively. I have a 9-5 in favor of Logan.
You can't win a ball game with, if you double that, you can't win a ball game with 18 turnovers. I don't think.
Well, and you can't win a ball game with twice as many as the other team. You can win the turnover. You can win a game if you're both at 18 or 20. Yeah, but right now Jordan Child is creating all sorts of problems. And Logan has switched between kind of a 3-quarter press, a zone defense, and a man defense. And Jordan Child, individually on the defensive side, has created a ton of turnovers for the Logan Grizzlies. And a lot of those, as you mentioned, Dave, have led immediately into points for the Grizzlies, as Jordan Child has put his stamp on this game already. And I'm sure he's looking to come out here in the second half and put this one to bed for the Grizzlies.
It would be fun to be a fly on the wall in the Logan, both locker rooms, really. I'd like to see what Coach Day's saying right now.
I'm sure
he's not terribly happy.
Chewing some bud on the defensive side. They've just been lost a couple times. Zach Skinner got lost. Jagger Frankham's been lost. And then you get those high ball screens up top, and it's just hard if you can't switch them. And if you're not going to hedge hard, you're giving Logan exactly what they want, as Justin Anderson or Child coming around those screens is able to get downhill or distribute the ball and get a good look at the rim. But those high ball screens, kind of like what Skyview did to us, have just been given this Ridgeline defense fits.
Yeah, it's been. I've been really impressed with the way Logan came in here and played tonight.
But really,
you know who else I've liked? And Crew Kennington, we said isn't going to shoot the ball, but that dude has been getting into the lane and dropping passes to guys. I bet he has 3 or 4 assists.
Well, he has some assists, and then he has, again, those just little deflections that knocks the ball out of somebody's hands and it ends up in the lap of a Logan player. But at the end of the day, Dave, you can't be terribly disappointed with the 29 points you've given up in half. It's the 22 points that you were only able to put up offensively, and so much of that is due to the 9 turnovers. If those 9 turnovers are limited and you make half of the buckets, you're in this ball game. But you just can't have almost double-digit turnovers and expect to score much more than 20, 25 points in a ball game when you turn it over that much.
Absolutely right. Hey, our halftime sponsor is Planet Fitness. Don't follow extreme things. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for $10 a month and cancel anytime. Also, one of our Logan High sponsors is Old Grist Mill. Muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls, baked fresh daily. Takeout, curbside, pickup, and delivery available.
Don't they have the bread and butter play of the game?
They do in football. I don't know if they have one here.
Oh, well.
Doesn't look like it.
Do you know what? Their breakfast sandwiches, they are so good.
I think I'm hungry right now.
Are you now?
Yeah.
Well, the other night we went over to Mickey D's, and you got a bag.
Here's the problem.
You got a food bag that weighed about 17 pounds. And I don't know if you were going to put all that away.
McDonald's sponsors our player of the game.
Yes, they
and so
do.
I sponsor McDonald's.
Okay.
What the problem is I get caught off guard. We're in the drive-thru. Now, mind you, I'm trying to sneak this thing, so my family doesn't know about it. It was just me and you after.
You were going to eat it on the way home.
Yeah. Now, I was hoping you and I would go in and just enjoy the arches there. But all of a sudden, my phone starts blowing up. Kids, bring me some nugs. Can I have some nugs? Can I have some burgers? Next thing you know, I lose track of what I get out of sorts in the drive-thru. I end up buying way more,
way too much
than I need.
I thought you were feeding a family of 12.
It felt like it. I get home and we have extra of everything, and I'm like, you can't ask me to buy things when I'm in the drive-thru at the moment.
Because you just overbuy at that point. You just make sure everybody's covered.
Gotta get
and then some.
Covered. And then you and I got to the window and didn't even think to get drinks. That's not okay.
No.
You got to have a beverage.
We had to add that to the list, didn't we?
Yeah, we sure did.
Hey, I got an update for you here.
Yeah.
Crimson Cliffs is all over Dixie, as that's a relevant game here with the RPI coming out tomorrow. Crimson Cliffs up 51-35 in the third. Late in the third.
Under 3 minutes to go in the third. Yeah, if that happens and that finishes that way, and Ridgeline can have a better second half and win, I don't think it'll put Ridgeline in the 2 spot. Do you?
I don't know. I didn't see what the records were prior to them removing. Well, what is the overall records for each team? I can kind of run some math in my head.
I got Dixie as 10-1
in region,
20-3 overall.
Who'd they lose to?
In region?
Yeah.
Snow Canyon, I think. I looked at it the other day.
What are they overall? 20-1?
20-3.
Oh, and 3.
They lost to, I just saw this the other day, Snow Canyon 58-53.
Okay. And potentially lose this one to Crimson Cliffs.
Yeah, and Snow Canyon is actually the number 2 team with a 10-2 region record. That would tie those two for the region.
Title.
17-7 overall, but Crimson Cliffs is 7-4.
So they're the next best team down there.
Yep. I think it's a pretty solid region down there. Cedar took Dixie right to the end the other day, and Cedar's only 2-9 in region. So either that or Dixie's, none of them are very good, but my guess is Dixie's good, Snow Canyon's good, and I think Crimson Cliffs is probably solid. Better than maybe a 7-4 record.
Well, the seed you got to avoid dropping down to is the 5. Well, I guess it won't matter. No, you'll have a home game regardless. I was thinking that second round was played at home sites, but that's played at Utah State. So even the 4-5 matchup, it will be at Utah State, which is kind of a home game for these northern teams.
When does that start? Is that next week?
Thursday. So they'll everyone that doesn't get a bye, so everyone but the top 2 seeds will play Tuesday the 21st at 7 p.m. at home sites, I believe is how it's scheduled. And then the boys on Thursday are in the morning and the girls are in the afternoon on Thursday. And then they switch on Friday.
Okay.
Boys will be in the evening and girls early in the morning. And then on Saturday, the girls' championship's first and the boys' championship is second. I don't know if any other classifications are there, but I think it's just 4A.
I would think so too.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to the other ones to come all the way up here.
So,
quite frankly, I don't think they should be up here anyways. Nor should they have been down at Dixie last year. But I'm blue in the face at this point on that.
You have talked that over in ad nauseum.
Yes, I have. Ridgeline's going to have the ball to start the second half here, and Cam Blotter brings it up against a bye. He gives to Jagger Franco.
He's a pesky little defender, that Abai is. He'll come again. He likes to face guard.
February drive by Grady Workman on the baseline, gets it up and in. So Grady with a good start here to the third quarter.
I'd say that's just what you needed.
First round of the playoffs is home sites on February 21st. Is that
that's
what
Tuesday, yep.
This coming Tuesday, wow. I thought you said Thursday.
No rest for the wicked, bud.
Nope. Or the weary. 29-24, tough right side. Straight away, Anderson, down low inside to Child. Kicks it outside to Abai, drives baseline, kicks it all the way along the baseline to Tough. Back to Abai, 3-ball, no good. Rebound grabbed by Carson Cox.
Could have been a huge shot there for the Grizzlies. Outlet.
Pass all the way down court. Saved underneath the basket by Argyle, right to Sorensen.
That was saved by Child.
Oh, Child.
Yeah, and that's a cardinal sin there. You don't want to save it under the opposing team's basket. Just take the out of bounds and make them throw it in. But that time they get the easy layup in the turnover.
The steal. And he's fouled by Abai, and he's going to get free throws. So Cam with a good steal, and Ridgeline coming out with a little bit more urgency here in the second half.
Great anticipation by junior guard Cam Blotter on the pass. I didn't see who had that turnover. It might have been Tuft on the wing, trying to get it to the center of the court. Cam Blotter jumps the pass and gets the foul, and a chance to close this lead in a hurry to just 1 point here as it's 27-29 after he makes his first free throw.
Cam's first bucket of the game.
Yeah, they need him to step up offensively. He hasn't had that, I can think of that many assists, so he really needs to get going here offensively for the Riverhawks, and he does bring the margin to within 1 in favor of the Grizzlies.
Got them both. 29-28, a bye crossing half court, picked up by Blotter. Tries to get a screen. Cam goes over top of it. They kick it over to Argyle. 3 ball on the way by Argyle's good.
Oh, big bucket for Logan. Jalen Argyle steps into one and knocks down a 3 ball.
Cam Blotter working against a bye. Gets all the way past him, drops it down to Jagger, and that's a perfectly fed ball.
It's exactly what you need out of Cam Blotter. Penetration, get past the defender, and then a little dime to your big man, and Jagger Frankham gets an easy bucket.
Tough left side, guarded by Carson Cox. He's on the angle. He tries to drive a little bit further down to the baseline, now kicks it back out with the pass to Abai. Sedona Abai comes left and then passes back up top to Argyle. He drives right and then passes back to the free throw line area to Child. Hand off to Anderson, back outside to Argyle. Couple big steps in the lane. Can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Jagger Franklin.
Chance to tie the ball game up here for the Riverhawks.
Cam Blotter doesn't use the screen, but gets it over into the corner to Grady Workman. I'm not sure that pass was intended for Grady, but it made it there. Kick outside to Cam. 3 ball on the way for him is no good. Rebound chased down by Sorensen, grabbed by Argyle, and Cam Blotter. That's a jump ball, so it's going back to Logan. Cam's had a couple decent looks from 3-point range today. Hasn't been able to knock one down yet.
Yes, he knocked 2 down the other night against Mountain Crest. Unable to connect here from beyond the arc for Cam Blotter on his first 2 attempts.
Abai will cross half court. Picked up there by Blotter. Left side Anderson. Bit of an errant pass chased down by Child. Gives it to Crew Kennington right side. Now Abai, top of the key. Anderson down low to Child. Tries to spin back. Good defense by Sorensen. Kicks it outside. Argyle 3-point shot short. Rebound tapped out. Grabbed by Frankham. Jagger gives off to Kars. Couple big steps. Can't get it to go. But he's going to the free throw line.
Nice job by Luke Sorensen, I believe, who got his hand on that rebound attempt by Child.
Tapped it out.
Tapped it out to half court, and it fell in the lap of Jagger Frankham, and then he gets into transition, drops it off to Carson Cox, and he is unable to convert, but he gets the 2 foul shots.
First free throw by Carson's good.
Great start to the half, exactly what you need. Opened it up with a 9-3 run here, 9-2 run, no? It's 29-22.
Every time Keith Larson digs into that Costa Vida down there, I get wafts of it.
You can smell it? Wafts?
Wafts of Costa Vida.
Opening the half with a 10-3 run here for Ridgeline.
32-32. Straight away is Child. Tough left side, down low, Argyle. Kennington drives, gives it back to Argyle. Those little interior
there he is
passes.
Again. Kennington gets low in the paint, and that's where he's most dangerous, and he drops a little dime off to Argyle for the easy layup for the Grizzlies.
He's made some interior passes that have been really good. Cam Blotter, right side, back straight away to Carson Cox. Now left side, Workman back to Carson. Jump shot from the free throw line by Jagger is good.
See, it's an easy game when you get the ball to the high post against a 2-3 zone and they don't come to you. Jagger Frankham knocks down the little bunny hop mid-ranger at the foul line.
Nick, put that scoreboard cam back up there.
It's up.
Our adoring fans can't see it. Maybe.
Oh, sorry. I just did put it up, though, so they might be on a delay.
34-34. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Oh. Kennington's going to raise for 3. That was going to be in our face.
Totally was.
He missed that one. The other direction. Sorensen hard to the basket. No good. Carson Cox on the backside rebound put back.
But now it's the Castellite brick of the game, Dave, and it leads to transition and a bucket for Ridgeline, and they got the lead, 36-34.
Argyle, top of the key, handoff to Kennington. Tries to get in the lane.
That's a travel.
They're going to get him? Yeah, they do. They called a foul. Or excuse me, a travel on Kennington.
And that's what I just think that's what you do. You just gap him. He gets down to the paint. Don't help. You just got to play man-on-man against him and just, contest his shot. But he's able to distribute. That's a terrible pass by Cam.
Blotter throws a pick right there in the middle of the floor. Tough goes up. He scores it.
Nice
Good
double
finish by
clutch.
Tuft.
Beautiful finish. Double clutch. Gets underneath Carson Cox's block attempt and gets the bucket for the Grizzlies to tie the game.
That's the first point of the game for Tuft. Free throw, drive by Workman is no good. Rebound put back up is no good by Sorensen.
You know, they're letting them play at times, and the more you let them play, sometimes
Crazier
the more the out of control it gets.
Start the circus music.
Yeah.
And Cam Blaughter holds high, goes in the high post area to Carson Cox, turnaround jumper, no good.
Just long and hard off the iron from Cox at the mid-range, right at the foul stripe.
Anderson with the rebound, goes behind his back twice in the open court. Hands off to Kennington. 36-36 is our score. Backdoor cutter is Tuft. Guarded by Blaughter. They give it to Child at the elbow, right side. He's guarded there by Sorensen. Backs it out to three-point range. They go down low to Tuft. He kicks it outside. Argyle's got to chase it. He's guarded by Frankham to Anderson. Drives, scores. Good move.
That's a beautiful move. Beautiful move by Justin Anderson as he gets Grady Workman with the behind-the-back crossover dribble and the finish on the left side of the rim for a 2-point lead for the Grizzlies.
38-36, 2:24 remaining in the third quarter. We got a full timeout. We'll take it. We'll be right back.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
If RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
2:24 remaining in the third quarter. Logan up on Ridgeline by 2. Lots of stuff going on in the region tonight. We got some score updates. Skyview pulled ahead of Mount Crest now by about 14, I believe. Zach Skinner back in the game, as is Creighton Jenks. And they get it in the front court, down in the short corner to Jagger. Kicks it outside. Good pass, extra pass from Zach Skinner to Creighton, and he knocks down the three.
He's still hot. Creighton Jenks 2 for 3 in this ball game from on the arc, and they're going to need his offense if they're going to win this ball game here against the Grizzlies.
Well, what I really liked is how quickly Zach Skinner
he was ready
made that
to
extra
shoot.
Pass.
Oh, the pass, and Creighton Jenks ready to shoot in the corner.
Yep, down and ready to shoot. The extra pass by Skinner came on time and on target, and Jenks made it from the corner. Nice little pass back by Tuft to Child, and he scores.
These Grizzlies seem to know where their teammates are at every second of the play, and that time Tuft with a little wraparound pass back to the trailing Jordan Child for another easy bucket for the Grizzlies.
40-39. Jagger Frankham drives, and he's fouled as he tries to reverse the layup.
That's what you call a bailout right there, Dave. He had almost nowhere to go as he was stuck underneath the rim. It looked like he could have kicked it to the corner to Creighton Jenks, I believe, was open in that corner again, but he draws the foul and an opportunity to put the Hawks back on top.
Jagger gets the first of his 2. 6-8, he's got 9 in the game, close to his average. Parkinson comes back in. Crew Kennington goes out for the Grizzlies. So Parkinson joins Tuft, Child, Argyle, and Anderson. Free throw by Jagger Frankham is good, so he made both of them.
41-40 for the Riverhawks. Back and forth.
Yep.
David?
A seesaw battle, as they say.
Seesaw.
Left side, Argyle. Up top, Parkinson. Goes right side. The curl cutter is Anderson. Gets into the chest of Sorensen, and he's going to get the foul called on Luke. So Sorensen's going to pick up I think his second, if I'm not mistaken, but
Anderson,
I could be wrong.
Anderson does a couple of things so well. He comes off those picks so tight, and he curls. He knows, he sees what the defender's giving him, and he gets exactly what he wants with a nice tight curl. And then when he gets in the lane, he does a good job at drawing the contact from the help defender, and he puts himself at the stripe. He's a crafty basketball player.
It's the little things, though. Like you said, coming tight off of the screen, leaving no room for a defender to sneak through there. It's a really good play. Second free throw is good by Anderson. Now Logan up by 1, 42-41. Skinner in the backcourt, looking at that 1-2-2 again. That pressure. Carson Cox comes across half court, loses it for a sec, but then picks it up, gives it to Skinner. He passes to the corner, but it's deflected by Child. And
Can you remember a turnover in this third quarter for Ridgeline? I mean, I don't have them written down for one.
I can't off the top of my head, no. But that makes a huge difference.
Much better job.
42-41. Grady Workman between the circles. Now goes back left side. Picks up his dribble. He's got to go to Luke and then gets it right back. Creighton Jenks right side. Skip pass to Skinner. Short corner. Kicks it back outside to Cox. Now Workman dumps it down to Zach Skinner. Goes up the chest to Child and scores it.
Good job by Grady Workman finding his open teammate Skinner on the short corner, and he gets the contested shot to fall.
43-42.
Oh,
Zach
and a
almost has a
turnover
steal, but it goes out of bounds and stays with Logan. 20 seconds remaining in the third. Parkinson will inbound, across the way. The long arms of Creighton Jenks in his face. Inbounds comes to Tuft, tries to drive baseline. Zach Skinner cuts him off. Good defense by Zach. Hounding Tuft. Screened by Tuft as he dribble handoffs to Anderson. Anderson raises, can't get it to go. Parkinson down there by himself for the rebound. Gets it out to Tuft. Tuft tries to fight his way in. And he goes to Argyle on the opposite side and he scores it.
Sometimes you get too much help, and that time Carson Cox and Luke Sorensen got their eyes on Tuft, and he finds the cutting Jalen Argyle from the backside, and there's nobody home for the Ridgeline defense as this Logan Grizzlies team is going to take a 1-point lead into the fourth quarter.
Definitely a better quarter, though, for Ridgeline as they were down 29-22 at the half. Our score at the end of the third, 44-43. We'll be right back. This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass in Smithfield has seen it all and knows how to work with every insurance company. If you need that type of services, check out Preston Watts Collision and Glass.
Express Tire and Auto. Used vehicles for every budget and financing to help your every credit situation. Express Auto makes it simple. And Advanced Heating and AC, Advanced Fireplace and Stove. Looking for a new gas fireplace? Advanced Fireplace and Stove in Logan has what you need. Call 752-7272.
It is chilly up there. Who doesn't need a gas fireplace?
Need a nice stove.
Ridgeline and Logan starting the fourth quarter here. Logan up by 1. Cam Blotter gives to Skinner. Back to Cam. Now right side Jenks. Down low to Sorensen. He's fouled by Parkinson.
And the fouls are starting to favor Ridgeline in this second half, as they definitely favored Logan in the first. No teams really had been the benefactor of getting into the bonus.
Apparently that was not on the shot. Inbounds by Blotter out to Carson Cox. 3-ball looks short. It is short. Comes straight down to Child. And Child gets into the front court. Picks up his dribble as he's just about straddling the three-point line. Goes to Anderson right side. Anderson comes back straight away. Now he veers left. Gives to Tuft. Up top they swing it around. Kennington. Anderson jabs left. Comes back right. Gives back to Kennington. He gets into the lane. Gives it to Tuft. Now in the corner to Anderson's 3-ball on the way. No good. Rebound. Cox. Gives to Blotter. Right sideline to Skinner. Back to Blotter. He goes back to Skinner in the corner. Logan packing it in a little bit right now in this 2-3 zone.
They're going to have to knock down some perimeter shots here.
Yep, high screen by Cox for Blotter. Gets Carson open briefly, and Cam saves it from going out of bounds on the air ball. Skinner drives in. He tries to get contact, doesn't get a foul call, but a rebound grab by Sorensen. And it's going to be down, and they're going to call that foul against... Who did they call that against?
I'm not sure.
I thought I saw 1-2.
I think it was Kennington, 21.
Oh, 21, okay.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
But good hustle by Cam Blotter, saving that ball from going out of bounds. Oh, my.
Inbounds comes to Creighton, and he's fouled going up. Good pass by Cam Blotter.
Yeah, now all of a sudden the fouls have really went in the favor of Ridgeline. As they're one foul away, they should be shooting bonus from here on out. They will be, as Creighton Jenks is going to go to the line on a shooting foul. And now they'll be at the stripe for the rest of the game. Free throws will be a huge factor down the stretch, Dave. I just can guarantee you.
Yep. Creighton makes the first of his free throws. Creighton's got 7 in the game.
He's played well again. 2 3-pointers and a foul shot and 1 pending.
Yep,
8 points.
Got them both.
Nice job by Creighton Jenks coming off the bench again and being a spark offensively.
45-44. Ridgeline now in the lead. Anderson tries to go right. Cam cuts him off. Comes back to his left. Hands off to Child. Down the lane against Carson Cox. Kicks it outside to Argyle. Argyle trying to get a back cutter. Couldn't do it. Trying to find Tuft. Can't get him, so he goes to Child at top of the key. Child fakes a dribble handoff. Drives baseline. Cut off by Carson Cox. On a pivot. Step through. Carson has a pretty good block, and they call a foul.
That's one of the better defensive possessions right there for Ridgeline, as they had got the shot clock all the way down to 7 seconds, and it looks to be a pretty clean block by Carson Cox, but he's called for the foul. But until then, I tell you what, that's really good defense by the Riverhawks, and a kind of an unlucky call there that goes against them.
Argyle with the free throw.
No, that's Child.
To me, those two, the body
Child's
type is the same.
Very similar. It's the hair that gives it away for me.
But I wrote it on the right guy, if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good. He got both of them, did Jordan Child. So now our seesaw battle continues.
Yes, it does, as Logan reclaims the lead.
46-45. Skinner will inbound to Blotter.
And a little trap press here from Logan that gave Ridgeline problems in the first half.
Blotter and Skinner get that over the half-court marker. Now trying to get into the offense here. There's one extra ball handler out there with those two. And Blotter looking to go left. Loses it, but it goes right to Jenks. Now he goes right side to Skinner, and it was a low pass, and it goes off his hands and out of bounds.
Yeah, just a hard one to handle. Low and away, and it's unable to be handled by Skinner. And I think the first turnover of the half for the Riverhawks.
A bye across his half court. We're under 6 minutes to play here in the fourth. Argyle picks up his dribble, guarded by Frankham. He gives off to Tuft. He is exactly between the circles. Now comes forward. Carson leaves. The switch was supposed to happen and it didn't stay. I think Carson was looking to go back to his man as Skinner was switching. And Tuft took advantage. Skinner gets into the front court, goes between his legs, picks up his dribble. Now he's got a timeout. Have to call a timeout because he got stuck. And we got a 48-45 lead for Logan. 5:11 remaining in the ball game. New Horizons Beauty College is the place to go if you're looking for a fresh new look. Visit New Horizons Beauty College, voted best hair salon in the best of Northern Utah.
D&D Auto and Salvage, they're going to pay you the most for your junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available.
Cache Valley Auto Care, if you just look at the online reviews, you can decide for yourself. Located behind Home Depot at 1175 North 200 East in Logan.
Les Olson Company, get your free network assessment at lesolson.com. Or just call Dave.
CashValleyDaily.com is a place to go for your latest news, latest scores, and replays of tonight's game. Visit CashValleyDaily.com or download the new Cache Valley Daily mobile app, Cache Valley's premier choice for local news.
And Castlelite. Castlelite has the experts that will reduce your DIY stress. For brick, block, rock, paver, tile, go where the pros go. Are you a DIY guy, Dave?
Do I look like a DIY guy?
No.
Say yes, because it'll make me, bless you, it'll make me feel a lot better if you say yes.
No, you don't look like a DIY guy. You look like you've DIY'd nothing in your life.
Well, that's just rude. Hey, Bear Rivers up on Green Canyon, 48-42 at the end of the third.
We got a buzzer going here. What do we got?
We got chaos.
Bruce is taking over. He's taking charge.
Dixie is down 13 with only 2:19 remaining left.
Wow.
To Crimson Cliffs.
That could have some impact here.
It could.
I mean, Ridgeline, they definitely have an opportunity to move up in the RPI here with a win, but Logan's not making it easy on them.
Nope, they are not. Grady Workman goes to the corner to Jagger. That's probably not the shot you're looking for.
I don't think
with
so.
Under 5 to play as he raised awfully quick for that 3.
He's a pretty good set shooter, but that time he's on the move.
Logan still up by 3. A dive between the circles. A bye. I don't know why it feels like it should be a die with a D, but it's a bye.
A bye.
Yeah. Kennington back to a bye. Right side
in a zone.
Child. Argyle. Yeah, Ridgeline's gone to a zone, and Logan's trying to think about it. A bye, raises for 3. That's a big shot.
Wow, that is a big shot out of the senior guard. Sedona bye.
51-45, a 6-point lead for Logan. Up top to Carson Cox. Jump shot from the free throw line, just short again. Sedona by, gives it off to Tuft, and he goes up the chest of Cam Blotter and scores it.
And all of a sudden you got an 8-point margin here in favor of the Grizzlies. I'm not sure who called that timeout. I never like a timeout when you have momentum. If Logan called that timeout, I think it's a terrible timeout when you just go on a 6 or 7-point run and all of a sudden you're going to slow down all the momentum you just built up.
Yeah, 4 minutes to play, and they just went up by 8.
Yeah.
I don't know who called it, to be honest with you.
I think I saw the referee point over here to Logan's bench.
El Salvador Los Primos, try their authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. You can get the student special, buy one burrito, get one for free. And Advanced Integrated Systems, a Best of Northern Utah Gold Medal winner, will elevate your home with an easy-to-use system for home theater, audio, video, lighting, and indoor-outdoor motorized shades. Appreciate all of our high school sponsors, helping keep these ball games on the air for you. 53-45, Ridgeline
you marked
down
that.
by 8.
You marked that fourth quarter, 4 minutes to go, you get an 8-point lead and you call a timeout. Now, if the momentum shifts against you, I'm going to remind you at the end of this broadcast, if Ridgeline's able to come back and win this game, that right there could be a huge reason why.
Just not keeping the momentum. High post to Skinner, out to Cam Blotter. Skip down low into Carson Cox, goes up, scores it left-handed. Good finish.
Yeah, good answer by Cox as he goes baseline on the hard drive and gets the layup with his left hand. 47-53 for Logan.
Logan will be content to use as much shot clock as possible on each of their possessions.
Turnover.
Loses it, and it goes back to Ridgeline.
Poked away by Cam Blotter that time from behind.
Cox goes up top to Skinner and now to Blotter. Skip pass to Grady. In the corner to Carson. Back to Grady. They don't have a ton of time to be...
No, you can be patient here. You can get the shot you want.
Cam Blotter outside. 10 seconds. Grady Workman, free throw line. Good.
It's good offense. That is good patience there by the personnel on the floor right now. They got the shot they wanted and closed the gap to 4.
Workman on Anderson. Going to get a high screen. Cox jumps out to trap it.
Oh.
They get back. Child almost gets it stolen by Blotter. And then Cam runs in and hits him.
Well, you definitely have fouls to give here, so that's only the third team foul of the half.
Yep. They're going to get a little bit more aggressive right now.
Yeah, you got to step up the intensity of the defense here, but you got to do it without fouling because every time you foul, that shot clock resets. Back to 35 seconds.
Inbounds coming from Parkinson, gets it to Anderson. He'll get it to Argyle at the elbow, and he spins twice.
That's a travel.
Tries to drag it. They don't call anything.
It's a turnover anyways.
And Skinner got it down the sideline to Cox. Cox drives in, and he's blocked from behind, and they call a foul on Child.
Yeah, that's kind of a tough one that goes against Logan. All the fouls, all the calls you feel like maybe have favored him so far, but that's definitely one that looked marginal. The ref points to his head that Cox got hit in the back of the head by Child. But he's going to go to the stripe for 2, try to narrow this gap down to 2 points for the Riverhawks.
Free throw's good.
This is first.
By Cars.
I'm telling you, Dave, that timeout, when you go up 8, it's just not a very wise move. You just kill your own momentum.
Carson's got to his average now. That's his 14th point. And misses the second one. That fell off that front of the rim. 3-point lead for Logan. 2:24 remaining. Anderson veers right, trapped. Gets it out of there to Child. Picked up by Skinner.
It's good defense again.
Yep, down low to Parkinson.
Travel.
He goes in, and they get an easy interior pass to Tuft, and he scores it. So that's his 4th point of the game. Carson Cox goes right side to Blotter. 5-point lead with 2 minutes to play for Logan. Right side is Workman. Picks up his dribble, goes out to Cars. He'll raise for 3. Good, right down the barrel.
He hasn't shot it extremely well here tonight from the field, but no bigger shot than that one right there to close the gap down to 2 as Carson Cox hits about a 29-footer.
Yeah, Carson, what I love about that is you're right, his stroke hasn't been quite there, but he still has the confidence in himself. And
just to catch and shoot.
Shoot it.
Hey, shooters shoot. You got to keep shooting. And that time, Carson Cox gets the ball in his hand out on the perimeter and closes this gap down to 2 points, 55-53 for Logan. Now, Dave, in the first matchup, they went into overtime. You know what the score was? 55-55, really? Yep. You look at that last game, I'm almost 100% sure it ended 55-55 at the end of regulation.
It would have been 54.
Okay, 54-54?
Yeah.
I was close. I thought it was 55.
Yeah, these two teams are very well matched.
Very evenly matched. Yeah, the matchups are a big deal in high school basketball. Some teams just match up better against others, and this Logan Grizzly definitely matches up well against the Riverhawks. That's 5 seconds.
Anderson finally does get it into Child. I like that 2-3 zone Ridgeline's been playing. Child loses it on the floor. They call a foul on Cam Blotter.
Carson, I think. Well, they might have. Who'd they call this on? Carson. Wow. That's a bad call.
Only the 4th team foul.
He's stumbling around trying to pick that up off the floor, and you got Carson on a pushing call.
Look, Carson's kind of
just not
trying to
good.
figure out that jaw right now. Inbound comes to Anderson, guarded by Workman. Workman still on him, now Parkinson, now Child. He's guarded by Carson Cox. Dribbles right, still dribbling, 2 big steps. Rebound, Parkinson. Another floater, another rebound by Child, this time up and in.
Jordan Child gets the offensive putback on 2 misses from Logan. 2 offensive rebounds that possession.
57-53, Logan in the lead on minute 12. Carson Cox back straight away to Cam Blotter.
Minute to go in this ball game, Dave.
Driving and handing it off.
Nope. Oh, boy.
Zach Skinner loses the handle and is picked up by Logan. And under a minute to play, and Logan leads 57-53. Foul called on Carson Cox. Still non-shooting. But if Logan handles the ball, they can really take this down.
Salt this one away. Yeah, that was a huge possession for the Riverhawks. Oh, my goodness.
Argyle
and they throw it out of bounds.
Argyle was coming towards the ball, and then he wanted to take off deep.
Yeah.
And
Child
threw it
thought
to
he
him.
was just going to keep coming to the ball.
Yeah, that's rough.
That was a big turnover for the Grizzlies there. Well, it's costly if they convert this, if Ridgeline's able to turn it into points.
Cam Blotter inbounds all the way out to Carson Cox. Now left side to Workman. High post to Sorensen. Sorensen in the lane, kicks it to Skinner. 3-ball on the way, is an air ball long. Tuft in the open court. He's fouled by Grady Workman. That's the 6th team foul, so still not quite shooting. And Logan will inbound on the far sideline. I'd like to see Sorensen take that ball at the high post and go hard to the basket. That time he kicked it and the 3-point shot was missed. Now Argyle on the outside. They're going to have to get a foul, and they foul Anderson. Justin's going to go to the free throw line with 10 points in the ballgame. They have held him underneath his 17.5 average, but he's a good free throw shooter.
That's probably the kid you want at the line if you're the Grizzlies, as they look to build upon this 4-point lead with 36 seconds to go. This is going to be a tough one to claw back into if you're Ridgeline. You just had 2 possessions in a row that you turn it over and you get the, I don't know, maybe the rush shot in the corner. I don't know, you got to get points in a hurry, but.
Second free throw coming for Anderson, and got that one too, so he made them both. And now it's a 59-53 lead for Logan. Now the JV game was similar, and it ended up going overtime, and Ridgeline won it. Cam Blotter in the lane, drops it down to Grady, goes up, scores it, and he's fouled.
Wow,
so
I didn't even hear the whistle.
I didn't either.
I did not hear that whistle, but they called Jalen Argyle coming over the top as Grady Workman finishes and has a chance to close this lead down to 3 with 30 seconds to go on the clock. So neither team doing a great job here finishing. Oh, that's a lane violation. Yeah, you got a lane violation on Jalen Argyle, because he stepped into the key.
Because when he got that ball, or Child got that ball, he was on the end line.
Well, you'd rather have the points, though, if you can get them here. Oh, you mean it would have been a turnover?
Yeah, it would have given back to him. Workman's got another free throw coming here.
Short.
And that one is short, but it comes out to Skinner.
Goodness. Oh, and he's gonna Jalen Argyle again.
Fouls him.
So coach's kid with 3 mistakes in a row there as he fouls twice and has the lane violation. He's going to give Ridgeline a chance to close this down to 2. Wow.
They're trying to get some subs in here as Parkinson's going to come in. And Skinner standing there waiting for the free throws.
It's about the longest lineup you're going to see out of Logan, with Will Parkinson, Child, and Argyle all on the floor at the same time as Zach Skinner knocks down the first of 2 free throws. 56-59 for Logan.
That was going to be a 1-on-1.
Yes, it was.
So missing the front end of that is no good.
There'll be the double bonus from here on out.
He's got one more to come here. Second free throw for Zach is up and
short.
Also good.
Okay, 26 seconds. Who are you going to foul? You got to foul.
You got to foul Child. They get it to Tuft.
You got to foul here.
Yeah, that's probably the one.
I mean, I don't know which one of these Logan kids. What have they shot from the stripe?
I wouldn't foul Child or Anderson. They're both shooting really well tonight. I mean, the only reason I say Tuft is because he hasn't taken a lot of shots.
Your guy. You can't give up an offensive board here. If he misses the front end of one of these, you got to get the rebound.
Makes the first. Tuft knocks it down.
That was easy. 3-point lead for the Grizzlies.
Another free throw coming for Carson Tuft. He's got 5 points in the game. 21 seconds remaining. And misses that one. Carson Cox at the board. There's a chance. 17 seconds remaining. Carson. They got a timeout by Coach Day, and he takes a full timeout, and they're going to try to get another 3-point shooter in. That's Creighton.
Okay, so here's my philosophy in that situation. I think in practice, when you practice these moments, you get the rebound and you go as fast as you can for a 2-point bucket. And you just try to extend the game. I think calling a timeout and drawing up a play to get a 3-point look and get it open is just too hard. I think you count on the extension of the game and you force the Grizzlies to make a shot. And I still, even with this play that you draw up, you take the 2 points if it's there as fast as you can.
Yep.
You do not settle for a tough contested 3-point shot in this situation. You just try to extend the game and then foul the Grizzlies and force them to knock down foul shots. But I think right there, instead of calling a timeout, I get my senior guard Zach Skinner and just go to the hole.
Yeah.
A lot of times the Grizzlies will almost give you a layup because they don't want to foul you, right?
Well, I hate trying to inbound a stinking ball.
Over here on your side of the court.
Against length and against, it's just, I would rather be with you. I mean, obviously, if you can write something up that gets you a really wide open shot, it's great, but it's just hard to get the ball in the first place.
And it's situational stuff you got to practice, right? Okay, guys, we got 20 seconds. We're down 3. We're taking this inbound, or we're taking this offensive rebound, and we're going straight to the rim. Whoever gets it, go to the rim and try to get 2 points.
And you might get an and one. Grady just did.
Yeah?
You know, get in there strong. So they're going to have Creighton inbound the ball.
And you got
Skinner, Blotter, Carson Cox, and Jagger Franklin.
You got Luke Sorensen and Grady Workman on the bench over here.
So they have what they feel like is their three-point shooting team on. High screen comes from Ken Blotter. Skip pass to Jagger. He'll raise for 3. No. 3 seconds remaining.
That's going.
And that's going to stay with Ridgeline on the inbounds.
Wow. You want the ball in probably Carson Cox's hand right here if you're Ridgeline. And Coach Argyle is going to call a timeout.
So Jagger ends up getting the three-point shot on that one.
I thought that was going to be picked off, that skip pass across the court.
Ridgeline down by 3 with 2 seconds remaining, but the ball underneath their own basket.
Yeah,
what do you draw up here?
I mean, you got to get it out on the perimeter, and just it's kind of a prayer. It's a catch and shoot. I like that too. I think you draw some up for Carson and you run Creighton as a decoy, and he comes out. Or sorry, Carson is your decoy, and you leak Creighton out into the corner, and you try to get him a look.
We'll see
where the attention might be on Carson Cox.
We'll see what Coach Day comes up with. Adams Wealth Advisors has been powering your video experience on CashValleyDaily.com. They put their clients first under any circumstance. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. It's been a crazy one.
Again, if this thing goes into overtime, I'm going to point to that 4-minute mark in the fourth quarter and question the decision-making by Coach Argyle to call a timeout and kill 100% of his momentum after they had built an 8-point lead.
So Zach Skinner will inbound. They got Creighton Jenks on the far left. At the elbow, they got Blotter, and the other elbow, Cox, and then Jagger. Inbounds coming. Trying to get it in. To Jagger. Over to
they get a look.
3 ball.
Oh, my God. He got it. And that's a 3-ball to tie the game.
I didn't think they had enough time.
Oh, my gosh.
To make a pass and a shot in 2 seconds. I guess that's possible.
For sure it is,
I glanced up, and there was still like 0.6 after he made it.
Absolutely, you can get a catch and shoot. Absolutely, with 2 seconds.
Was it catch and shoot?
Well,
or
I mean, there's no
catch, pass, shoot.
Well, there's no way you can go back and review that. There's no way. You can't argue with the timing of the clock. There's no video review. You just have to take what you get. And unfortunately, there's no time on an official's hand or anything. That one counts. I'm sorry to say, but there's nothing you can do other than get ready to play in overtime if you're the Logan Grizzlies.
The Logan faithful is not happy.
And again, Dave, I hate to say it, you call a timeout with an 8-point lead, up 53-45, and you squash your momentum, and then all of a sudden, Ridgeline gets a bucket. They come back, they get a turnover, they go back and they get another bucket. Okay, now that 8-point lead that you built, and you called a timeout and stopped all your momentum, all of a sudden it's 4 points, and then it's 2 points. And now it's a tight game and anything can happen. And holy cow, another overtime game between these two teams. That's some fun basketball right there.
It is some fun basketball. I feel like I got some numbers really wrong on my score chart right now, so we're going to have to figure that one out. But I can keep us in the overtime. That's going to be fine. It was 44-43 at the end of the third quarter. So we'll have to figure it out.
Well,
whoa, we got 4 minutes.
4 minutes of extra basketball. And this is the second time these teams have had extra basketball.
Yeah, Logan's student body is livid.
They're not happy. But you know what? I mean, Make a foul shot. Make your foul shots at the end of the game, and it doesn't matter. Yep. You're ahead by enough.
Yep.
You have plenty of chances to win it in regulation without that three-pointer falling.
First three-point shot of the game by Cam Blotter. He knocked it down.
Oh!
Down low. They tried to pass it down low to Luke Sorensen on a lob, and they couldn't get it. 60-60. Anderson into the front court. Gets a screen from Argyle. Back up top, Child. Goes into the paint. Kicks it back outside to Parkinson. He gives to Argyle. Dribble hand, nope, doesn't dribble hand off to Tuft. He went that way, and Tuft went the opposite way on a back cut. Handoff now to Anderson. He scoops that shot up and scores it. What a finish.
Such a good finish. Great body control by Justin Anderson as Carson Cox comes to help. He just finishes with great control and gets the 2 points in the overtime for the Grizzlies.
Sorensen has to split two defenders with a dribble and then kicks it back outside to Cam Blotter. Cam goes left side to Skinner and then back to Cam. Now driving baseline is Sorensen. He's fouled as he goes up.
And these Logan Grizzly coaches and fans are getting restless about this officiating here late in the ball game. As Luke Sorensen goes again for like a reverse, or was that on the putback?
As a reverse.
Yeah, on a reverse layup, and he gets fouled, and he's going to the stripe to tie this one up.
Sorensen at the free throw line. First free throw is good.
I tell you what, I got to give the Logan student body a lot of credit because they are making a ton of noise up here behind us.
It makes it for a fun environment.
Yeah, it does.
Second free throw from Luke is coming to tie this up. And got it.
62-62.
Luke's got 6 points in the game. 2:52 remaining in overtime. Anderson goes right. Picked up by Workman. Up top to Child. Now Parkinson. Argyle. Up top again. Dribble handoff with Parkinson. Child. Straight up, spins in the lane, goes through by Carson, can't get it to go. Rebound Tufts. They do crash those offensive boards really well.
They've done that 4 or 5 times in this ball game where they've given themselves second chance opportunities and most of the time converted on them.
Child goes left side to Anderson. Now elbow to Child. Got good defense by Cox. Stops him in there and they kick it outside. Tuft now right side. Gets back to the elbow to Child. 2:08 remaining. 13 on the shot. 62-62. Anderson working against Grady Workman. On a pivot down on the block. Down to Child. Guarded by Carson. Up to Carson's chest. Carson gets the rebound.
That is
come over top and grab it.
Oh my goodness, yeah. That one you can credit the complaining from the coaches from Logan because that should have been a foul on Carson Cox. That's the best defense. It should have been a foul
on Tuft or
one of the Logan players coming over the top of the head of Carson Cox after he had possessed the rebound.
Argyle.
Oh, he's going to work.
Mid-post, kicks it back outside to Anderson, gets down the lane, his shot's blocked.
Wow!
By Carson and Sorensen. Right sideline, Zach Skinner lobs it down to Cam.
Oh my goodness!
And Cam still got it and scored it.
Wow, I didn't think that was the greatest pass in the world, but Cam Blotter's able to go up and get it and finish at the rim.
Anderson up top to Child. Corner Tuft. He's the right side corner, dribbles it out with his left hand. Gives to Child. Carson Cox playing pretty good D on
they're playing great defense right here. The Riverhawks have been the last couple of possessions.
Parkinson goes to Argyle. Argyle puts it on the floor once and then back outside to Anderson, and they got to have a timeout.
And you got 4 seconds on the shot clock, Dave, with 1:05 on the game clock. Down 2 with the ball.
64-62. Well, we've got a lot of, like Napa Auto Parts sponsors our best part of the game. It's got to be the three-point shot in the corner to go to overtime for Cam Blotter. It'd be interesting just to run for fun. 2 seconds on the clock. Have somebody do it.
Pass, so the clock doesn't start till you catch it.
And then the
pass
to the
and
corner.
Then a shot.
You can do it.
2 seconds, easy.
Yeah,
did the clock start exactly on time? I don't know.
Jagger caught it and immediately passed it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was the Logan faithful were not happy.
Again, make your foul shots. Make your foul shots. You're up 4. That one doesn't even matter.
Yeah, a lot of calls both ways tonight. Where you can look at different things.
For sure.
Minute 5 remaining, 64-62. Do we have any finals from those other games? We got it, right?
I haven't even been paying attention.
Late.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like Skyview beat Logan 58-43, and Bear River up on Green Canyon. I don't have a final there, just up on them in the third, 48-42.
That one must have started a little late, too.
Crimson Cliffs did beat Dixie
that
by
could,
15.
That could change some stuff from RPI perspective. Was Skyview already the number 1 in the RPI? Do you know?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, for
Dixie
sure.
had a similar record. Tough to inbound. Gets it to the stolen by Sorensen.
And then
No, he doesn't.
Wow.
Sorensen steals it away, almost throws it away, gets it back to Cam Blaughter. Cam.
Oh, that's a bad spot to pick up your dribble. Oh, my goodness.
Stolen by Parkinson. And then saved by Anderson, and the foul was called. You couldn't even hear the whistle, but Cam Blaughter's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, you just got to keep your dribble there if you're the junior guard, Cam Blaughter. Keep that dribble going, and then if you do, you can't throw that one up over the top as it floats in the air, and Will Parkinson's able to grab a hold of it, and Justin Anderson is going to go to the line to tie this ball game up again.
10 fouls for Logan, 9 fouls for Ridgeline. So both teams will be in double bonus now on any other fouls.
Yeah, and they're bringing Sedone in for some defensive pressure here. He's going to hound the ball handler probably from the full court. He's probably going to put on a full court man press here.
Justin Anderson makes both free throws. We got another tie ball game, 64-64. 1-2-2 press by Logan. Skinner and Blaughter in the backcourt. Blaughter's tripped up, and he's going to go shoot free throws.
Yeah, so a little bit of opportunity here for Cam for some redemption after that turnover. He's got a chance to go back to the stripe and put his team up too.
So Cam Blaughter with the score 64-64. He hit the big one to go to overtime.
Yes, he did.
A three-point shot in the corner. Cam now at the free throw line. First free throw for Cam is good, right down the barrel.
Yeah, just nice and calm. Let the muscle memory take over. There's just another foul shot, right, Dave?
Yep. Both times these two teams have played this season, it's gone to overtime.
And we might be getting another overtime.
We may. First time it went to overtime, Logan was only able to muster 3 points in the overtime. Second free throw for Cam is also good.
Ridgeline up 66-64.
35 seconds remaining. Sedone a bye into the front court.
Huge possession.
Goes left side to Anderson, gets a high screen. No, he picks it up, goes to Child. Kicks it outside to Argyle. Down the lane, layup, good. So Argyle makes the layup and ties this one up again.
They're getting Ridgeline on these switches and help side defense, and just no one is getting back and recovering her. They're not helping the helper, and it's leading to easy buckets for Logan. It's kind of been the Achilles heel of the Ridgeline defense the entire game. They've given up way too many easy buckets at the rim to these Logan Grizzlies.
6-6 in this overtime so far.
Have we got all the?
Yeah, we've got them all.
We got them all done? Good.
Yeah, it's, when you got an overtime game, it makes it a little easier, doesn't it?
Extra 4 minutes. We got 22 seconds on the clock right now, and Ridgeline has possession.
Bear River, Green Canyon came back and beat Bear River. Good for the Wolves, 54-50.
You know, Dave, going back to that three-point shot that Cam Blaughter hit, I think that play was being drawn up as I watched it develop for Creighton Jenks off a double screen.
Was it?
Yeah, and then they didn't get what they wanted, so they threw it to their big man, the tallest option on the floor, and man, did Jagger make a good decision to swing that ball over to Cam Blaughter.
So coming back for Ridgeline is Skinner, ball handling purposes, Skinner, Blaughter, Workman, Cox, and Sorensen. The length still out there for Logan with Argyle and Child in the backcourt. 20 seconds remaining. Here we go. Blaughter and Skinner working in the backcourt. Working for that last shot. 12 seconds remaining. To Workman. Workman down the lane. Picks up his dribble. Jump shot.
Oh, my goodness! 3! And they got a timeout!
Brady went maybe earlier than you would have thought, but he knocked it down from the free throw line area. It was a frozen rope, and it rattled around up there and fell down for him. Ridgeline up 68-66 with 2.6 remaining.
The sad part is I think I'm running out of space on my replays.
Really?
I don't think I'm getting half of these. Yeah, man, what a shot by Grady Workman as he just penetrates into the lane. And as you said, Dave, looked like he kind of lost the handle for a second, but he raises up just inside the foul line and gets the friendly roll off the front of the iron, and it falls for the 68-66 lead here.
They got 3.7 seconds remaining on the clock.
And Keith Larson is just saying, home cooking. I want you to go back and listen to the broadcast.
This is fun. I like Keith.
It is fun. A lot of good people on both sides of the court here tonight, bud.
Yeah. Somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. It's
you know what? I think the officiating, if I had to say, I don't know that it's all just officiating, but the breaks were favoring Logan in the first half. The bounces of the ball.
First half?
Yeah, the bounces, the calls. It felt like everything was going in their direction. And then here in the second half, you feel like everything has kind of went back the other way and started to favor Ridgeline. I mean, they went from 3 fouls in the half to like 6 and shooting foul shots in like one possession there in the early in the fourth quarter. So, I know these officials, none of them come from Ridgeline, where sometimes you'll go play at other places and you're like, oh, that dude graduated from this high school.
Yeah. Another timeout called. They're going to talk this one over now.
You ever think a ref comes into a game and says, you know what, I'm going to favor this team?
I really don't.
I agree. I think it's some oath you have to take to go to officiating school. You have to say, I
solemnly
swear. I solemnly swear to never, ever have bias or prejudice or. Huh?
I feel like you and I talked about this out of Grantsville.
I think we did.
There was some stuff.
That was horrible.
But I really don't think. I just think that refs can also get caught up in momentum and caught up in environments.
Yeah.
And.
Well, I'll tell you what else they get caught up in, because I've been watching this girls' basketball team annihilate about everybody. They get caught up in what the score is.
Like, so they'll start calling fouls because the score's too lopsided?
Or not calling fouls because it's too lopsided. Like, sometimes our girls will go to the rim and get hammered. And we're up by 20 or 30, and there's no call. Like, I don't care what the score is. I don't care what the moment of the game is. A foul is a foul.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got to talk about those girls.
Yeah, we do.
After this ball game is over with. Yes, they are. 3.7 seconds put on the clock.
That's plenty of time, Nick.
Plenty.
3.7, 68-66.
Man, you got to avoid one of them big daggers half court.
Yep.
3-point shots here.
Crew Kennington
is your
inbound
inbounder
on the baseline on the other end. They're going to run guys and then throw all the way out to Child. He's going to give it off to Anderson. He raises.
Oh, wow.
No good, short. That just was never in what you would call an operational area. That was a desperation shot by Anderson. And if you would have told me with 4 minutes left in the game that Ridgeline was going to win this one, I would have been very skeptical.
They were down 8.
Yeah,
I hate to go back to it again, Dave, but it's just that timeout. That is a rough way to lose a game, period. But you can go back and watch. At the 4-minute mark, you had everything going your way, and that was immediately stopped by a timeout, and then everything started going against you. And sure enough, Ridgeline comes back down. At that point, they were down 43-50. And they outscore them to win by 2 in overtime. Holy smokes.
Whoa. What a ball game. Overtime, Ridgeline gets out of here with a dub, 68-66. I don't even know if my numbers are right here, but we're gonna try to add them up and see.
My turnovers aren't right because I quit counting.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
Express Auto and Tire carries used vehicles for every budget and financing to help every credit situation. Express has thousands of used tires in every size for about $30 per tire. Express Auto, 3200 North Main, North Logan.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Every day's a fiesta at El Salvador Los Primos Restaurant. All the excitement that you'd expect from the best Mexican Salvadorian cuisine. Try their authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. Visit now and get the student special. Buy one burrito, get one for free. View their entire menu online at ElSalvadorLosPrimos.com.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
Preston Watts Collision and Glass has been your #1 resource for collision repair and auto glass. We specialize in windshield repairs. Competitive prices, call Preston Watts Collision and Glass at 563-3215. We do it right.
RPMs raise your BPMs. Then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of LesOlsonIT.com.
Les Olson IT.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Call Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Online at advancedheating-ac.com. York, install confidence.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
A beautiful career in the beauty industry. New Horizons Beauty College is happy to be helping you take a step forward in a new career and your new look. New Horizons Beauty College, moving forward with beauty. Now accepting new clients. Call 435-753-9779.
Express Auto and Tire carries used vehicles for every budget and financing to help every credit situation. Express has thousands of used tires in every size for about $30 per tire. Express Auto, 3200 North Main, North Logan.
Adams Wealth Advisory is a financial planning firm that is combined with an investment firm to provide the best possible outcomes for our clients.
I always believe if you're intentional with your financial plan, things are going to work out really well for you.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today.
Every day's a fiesta at El Salvador Los Primos Restaurant. All the excitement that you'd expect from the best Mexican Salvadorian cuisine. Try their authentic pupusas, street tacos, and more. Visit now and get the student special. Buy one burrito, get one for free. View their entire menu online at ElSalvadorLosPrimos.com.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Now is the time to head over to Cache Valley Auto Care, because when your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care, behind Home Depot on 200 East, 1175 North.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
What do they do at the Logo Shop? Custom design t-shirts, hats, and jackets with your company logo. Or put your logo on pens, drinkware, golf balls, travel accessories, outdoor gear, anything. Give them a call. Check out the possibilities.
Logo Stop, the Logo Shop.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Advanced Integrated Systems in Tremonton is looking for passionate technicians to join the team. Work with your hands daily to create custom next-level smart home experiences for each client. To learn more about our career paths and rewarding benefits, visit AISAV.com.
Old Gristmill on South Main Logan, 4th North Logan, and now Smithfield offer Cache Valley that famous lunch special and natural bread baked the right way. Get your made-to-order lunch or baked goods at Cache Valley's Best of Northern Utah gold-winning bakery. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
If you want a natural stone look on your home without the expense, think Coldwater Stone in Tremonton or Castolite in Logan and see how they take some of the most beautiful resources the earth has to offer, then shapes and blends them to create your dream home. Online at coldwaterstone.com.
An absolute barn burner, classic tonight. The Ridgeline Riverhawks end up winning in overtime against Logan 68-66, and joined now by Coach Kyle Degg. Coach, I mean, it had everything. It had heartbreak. It had excitement. I mean, this is, you probably should write this one in your journal.
Good defense, bad defense. Good offense, bad offense.
Yeah, it had some everything. It had, some sloppy play, and we talked about that, and it had some really gutsy play down the stretch. And, I honestly, I'm not sure what happened half the game. At this point in time, my voice is gone, my brain's a little addled, so I'll watch the film and we'll figure out where we need to get better at. But I'm just proud of these boys and their fight, and really kind of just led in ways by these seniors, but also some big plays by everybody who stepped in.
It was not looking good with about 2 minutes left in the ball game, maybe even closer to 3.
4, they were down 8.
Nick is harping on this 4-minute mark. The timeout Coach Argyle called, Nick thinks might have killed his momentum on that team. But really, your guys just kept battling, kept fighting all the way through. You got to be pretty happy, especially with this group of seniors we're going to get to talk to tonight. All of them contributed, and everybody came and played as hard as you could hope for them to play.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't be prouder of these young men. It's a pleasure to be their coach, and really the way it ends, to gut out a game like that. We've had a bunch of these close games, and these boys have gutted out almost all of them, right? There's been 1 or 2 that we'd like back, but most of them, they've gutted them out, and give all the credit in the world to Logan. I mean, their defense forced a ton of turnovers. They were scoring at will, and we got to figure that out, and that sort of stuff. But really, I couldn't give enough credit to these 4 young men and the whole team. I mean, Cam, Jagger, Carson, they're not up here because they're not seniors, but they made big plays also.
Yeah, they did. I thought that it started with Carson made a big 3.
It was truly
he
everybody.
He wasn't shooting it particularly well, and then he still had the confidence to step up and knock that down. And then with 2 seconds remaining in regulation, the pass comes to Jagger, and he immediately swings it. And Cam Blotter's in the corner to knock it down.
Yeah, all I told the boys was we had 4 guys going to three-point line in different areas, and I said, you're going to get a clean look, and you're going to knock it down. And that's what's going to happen. And credit Jagger. At his size, he could have just shot it.
Yeah.
He hadn't shot it very well tonight, but I trust him to shoot it. And he made the great pass, a winning play that got it to Carson or to Cam, and then Cam stepped up and drilled it. So.
Any hesitation on that pass from Jagger, that shot doesn't get off.
Right. In 2 seconds, I told the boys you have 1 dribble or 1 pass. That's what you got.
Yep.
And so they got that pass off, and credit Cam, a big shot, but even almost as much credit, if not more, to Jagger for making that pass.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then in overtime for Grady to step up there to the free throw line area on a move, it was pretty flat. It didn't look like he had everything underneath it, but it got some home rolls up there.
Yeah, that's exactly how I drew it up.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did.
Maybe a little sooner than you would have liked.
Yeah, that
3
one was
seconds
about
sooner.
3 seconds.
Yeah, I wanted us to get the last shot, but you get a look like that. Grady, Carson in the mid-range are going to take that. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's hear from these boys. That's why.
Yeah, let's move on and let's go.
here.
Congratulations, Coach. A W for your team in overtime, 68-66. Move now. Grab that, Zach. We're going to move now over to senior guard Zach Skinner. Zach, my man. First of all, congratulations. Can you hear me? Okay. Congratulations. It's an excellent victory for your team tonight. As one of the 4 seniors, a lot of energy coming into this ball game on a senior night. Is that something that you feel like is beneficial, or do you almost have to control those emotions to some extent?
Guy, right?
Hold on.
No, you're good now. I can hear
it
you.
again.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Not a very emotional guy, so it was. Hey, Nick knows what it's like. I'm not a very emotional guy on the golf course. Just pretty mellow, right?
I was seeing you fired up.
He gets a little wound up.
I get a little fired up when my teammates big plays, right? It was fun though.
Yeah, that's a heck of a ball game you guys got to do. One thing that I was super impressed with you, Zach, tonight is there was a pass that came to you, and without even any hesitation, the swing was to Crate in the corner. Complete trust in your teammate. Is that something as far as you as a player? You feel like a pass first guy? Your dad was a pass first guy. I don't know if it's being talked about in the house, but how do you sense your game? Is it pass first, or is it? I don't know. I don't even know how to ask that question.
Well, I always just try to make the right play, and Creighton's been on fire, and I just knew that I just knew he was there before once I caught the ball. I'm like, hey, he's open. I drew the guy to him, kicked to him, and he hit a big time shot.
How's the feeling? I know obviously there's excitement right now, but the team seems to be going you want to peak when you get to the playoffs. Do you feel like you're there yet as a team?
Yeah, I feel like we've been getting better every day at practice. It's been nice to win close games. I feel like we've learned from it in a positive way and not losing it in the close ones. So hopefully that will help us in the state tournament, because every game's a fight.
Yeah, and it's kind of a one and done type of situation if you don't continue to fight. Any special shout-outs you want to give? Is there a lady out there you want to give a shout-out to?
You got a Riz, bud?
Yeah.
You got a Riz.
He learned what Riz was on Wednesday.
I heard Craig's got zero Riz.
Well, whether they have Riz or not, there's no play.
He's got buckets, though.
He does have buckets. Any shout-outs right now?
I just want to thank my parents for just supporting me for the past 4 years and everything I've done. And Coach Dave preparing us every day in practice, getting on us. Has been really good, and I think everything he's done and my parents have done has helped me get to the spot where we are today.
Yeah, Congratulations, Zach. That's a heck of a win. Now let's go make some noise in the state tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Attaboy. Okay, let's pass this along
we got Grady.
Grady. Now, Grady, let's see if we can, Susie, can you zone in on that face?
He got smoked upside the head.
Let's see if we can really zone in on Grady.
Come on now, Dave. Boy.
He's got Kleenex up his nose.
He's got
Is it broken?
I don't think so.
You don't think it's broken?
Yeah.
Hey, tell Creighton he's not. He can't
scoot away over there. Great, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That's a lot of fun out there. Coach talks to us after every game about how much you mean to the team from a defensive aspect. you come into every game usually having to guard their best player. Is that something that you relish? Do you ask for something like that, or is it just whatever?
I feel like even from when I was a young kid, my strong suit has always been defensive, and I just feel like I can come out with intensity and shut down the best player when I need to, so I take pride in that.
Yeah, that Anderson kid's a really good player. I mean, he is a really
Crafty.
tough guard.
Yep.
And you get all the best ones out there, and you've done an excellent job this year. But on from the offensive thing, did you know that there was still about 5 seconds left when you made that move, or were you just like, I see a lane?
Well, I could barely see anything at all, but yeah, I was not aware of the time. I just kind of went to go get a bucket. I saw an opportunity and took it. So
That's great. That's Grady right there. He's going to go get a bucket. That's what he's gonna do.
Hey, man, I've always said if it feels like leather, you shoot it. And so I'm going to shoot it, and I like what Grady's mindset is right there.
Yep.
Grady, how do you feel like the team is rounding into shape here going into the state tournament?
I feel great. I'm confident in our guys. I feel like I can't wait for state. We're ready to go.
Okay, and you get to have it up here, which is a big advantage. So hopefully all the Ridgeline do something with your student body and get them out to ball games.
Yeah, I
You got to
agree.
figure something
Hey,
out.
just real quick, just so you guys are aware, Dixie lost to
Crimson Cliffs.
Crimson Cliffs by 15.
Yeah, so we'll see what the bracket
Who
reveals
knows what the
tomorrow,
RPI is going to look like?
Could be interesting.
We may have a game Tuesday. We may not.
Is it possible?
It was close enough, but we'll see. I mean, the math, you got to figure it all out. So
When is that release? On this weekend?
Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Grade, we'll turn you loose, man. Well, I'm
great
going to ask
season,
you,
Grady.
do you have any shout-outs? Do you have a lady out there? You're supposed to
Not a
say
lady,
your
but I will
moms.
shout out Cam, because without Cam's 3, which was clutch, I don't even get the opportunity to make that play, so shout out to Cam.
Okay, when you said Cam, I thought you meant your dad, but that's okay.
Both Cams. Let's give a shout out to both Cams.
Shout out Cam Workman.
Grady's
Both
dad
Cams.
and
That's
Cam
right.
Blotter.
All right, thanks, Grady.
Good job,
Luke
Grady.
Sorensen
Great job,
stepping
Grady.
in. The very, very bouncy Luke Sorensen stuff.
No
Have you
dunks
been-
tonight.
have you-
I'm disappointed.
Look, I'm more concerned about what he's doing in the pregame layup lines. Have you pulled that off yet, where you go behind the back and then done it?
I have gotten that in warm-ups before, yes.
Dude, that is crazy.
That's an insane dunk.
That is an insane.
Yeah, that's
I don't
a
think
pretty
people
insane dunk,
understand the kind of elevation you've got to have and the hang time to. I can't even touch my two hands together back there very well, let alone bring a ball behind me.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice.
Hey, what does Logan do that poses so many problems down there for you guys from a big man's perspective? Is it just that length?
Yeah, they're really long. They use their length. They fly around. They're quick. They're physical, and their zone slowed us down at times and made it difficult to get inside.
You know, it's interesting. You guys put on a clinic against a 2-3 zone down at Juan Diego. Do you remember that game?
And the first half of the Skyview game.
Yeah.
I
sure.
missed that.
I know, you weren't there.
I'm very disappointed in myself, but sometimes these 2-3 zones have a little bit more bite to them, and I don't know what it is. What is
Length.
it? Is it just length?
I think
because
it is.
Juan Diego had length.
Not that kind of length.
What
Not
do you
Skyview's
think?
length.
What's the key to you guys breaking down those 2-3 zones?
To break it down, we got to look inside out. We got to hit it somewhere inside, short corner, high post, look at the rim, kick out threes, attack the basket. That's what we got to do.
Luke, also, Nick has commented multiple times this season about how we think you average as many offensive rebounds as you do defense, and that's an amazing statistic. Is it something that is just now ingrained and you don't even think I'm going on those, or are you getting yelled at by dad or by coach every game, offensive board?
It started out that way for sure, but I found that every possession I got to go attack the rim and try to get a rebound for the team.
Well, how about
your timing is impeccable most of the time.
Well,
that
rebound dunk against Mountain
Crest was sweet.
That was our great Base and Graphics Major League Play of the game right there.
Yeah.
Luke, how do you feel the team is rounding into shape coming into state tournament?
I feel like we're gelling at the right time. I feel like we're still getting better, and we're going to peak at the state tournament and hopefully come away with a chip.
Well, I think you can do it. This team has the pieces, and it's just a matter of staying together here over the last couple of games.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, Luke. That was a lot
Shout
of fun
outs.
to watch.
Don't
Shout
forget.
out, Luke.
Shout
Who do you got out there?
My
Creighton almost threw him under the bus. Who is it?
Right down there.
Okay.
My friend McKady Jenks.
Okay.
Gotta shout her out.
That's a joke.
That's not a joke.
I love it. He did it.
Yep.
And mom and dad.
And
you actually have always a good
support
family
crew.
support
I've met
group.
Grandpa. before.
Grandpa has always
Grandpa's
given us
been
fives
here.
coming in.
Yep.
And brothers, it's a good group.
Yeah,
you
They
there's a
all
big
like to
crew
come out
here.
and watch the game.
As they should.
That was a good one to watch,
Are
too.
you the youngest?
I am the youngest, yep.
Well, I'm sure big brothers and family members are loving watching what you can do out there.
Yeah.
Great job, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Pass that on to Mr. Crate. Creighton Jenks stays hot.
How many did he have tonight?
Well, he had a couple 3 balls.
He had 7, I know, in the first.
8
at
points?
1 point.
I got him with 8.
Oh, yeah,
These are
8.
unofficial.
I think that's right.
This is unofficial.
8 points off the bench is
Very
not easy to do,
Very
is it?
unofficial.
It's always been very
It's a little more official than Nick's turnover stats, but
those aren't even.
I lost track tonight.
He didn't even, by about the third quarter, I didn't even think I saw
wasn't
you
even
marking
paying
him down.
attention.
He's very invested in the
Craig,
game.
we talked about this last game, how hard it is to come off the bench and feel like you can make an impact on the game, especially offensively, getting points. Talk to us about how you try to come off the bench and help your team.
So I just try and come in and bring energy, just bring confidence, especially in my shot, and I'm just always ready to shoot. So.
That you were down and ready. I tell the little dudes that I coach, down and ready, and it's something that I've watched you, and that pass you got from Zach, there was no hesitation, down and ready to shoot it. Do you feel like that's your strength as far as a player is concerned, to help spread the floor on this team?
Yeah, I feel like that's something I do especially well. Just finding open spots, and then I got good teammates to pass me the ball, and then I just got to knock it down. So.
What do you find the most satisfaction in the game? Is it defensively, or is it just knocking down shots?
Knocking down shots is always fun.
Come on, Dave, you asked that question.
He's got
That's
length.
the dumbest question I've ever heard you ask.
Yeah, it is. Everybody likes to make a 3. But the reason I ask Creighton in particularly is he's got length that's sneaky length.
Yeah.
I mean, he can lock guys down too that I don't think people maybe give him enough credit for.
Carter Davis was over at my house after the Skyview game, and he said Creighton Jenks was giving me fits all game long when he was in there. Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. I know everybody wants to make a shot, but I think that Creighton's got a complete game.
Yeah.
I do. I think that he's got length, and he's got the other things he can offer this team besides that 3-point shooting. So I was curious to know if he enjoys that side of it maybe more than he lets
No
on.
one likes defense, Dave. They just do it because they have
I really like
to.
the step and slide. You know, I really want to make it burn.
D slides.
Yeah.
You don't get your name in the paper playing good defense, all right?
This guy
It's
would.
Points.
They could.
Craig, did you get fouled on your first 3-point attempt in the corner down there? Did you get hit on the arm?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well,
at least I don't think so. I was focused on the rim. So.
Nick thought you
I
did.
thought you did.
Nick thought you got fouled, and then you made the next one. So
yes, you did,
really,
straight away.
Straight away. Well, Craig, congratulations on a great ball game tonight. Let's who are you shouting out?
I'm shouting out my family that showed up. I think they filled up half the section.
I would agree.
So,
you have a good family section as well.
Yes,
yeah,
you do.
I just appreciate all the support they give me and appreciate all of them coming out here.
Did Uncle Burke get in a fight with any Logan High students tonight? Okay, that's
no,
great.
but he
Hopefully
officially
not.
has the loudest fan in the gym on his side.
Jamer.
Huh?
Jamer.
Yep.
Who?
I love Jamer. Jamie.
Oh, Jamie, Burke's
Yeah.
wife? Well, I would imagine she can really get That's what we're looking for. We need that kind of stuff.
It's a coin flip between her and Keith Larson. They're both loud.
Keep that heat going into this next couple of games, man.
Oh, yeah, stay hot.
All the confidence in the world. You keep doing what you do.
All right.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
Good job, buddy.
That's Creighton Jenks. We'll go ahead and turn all these guys loose. I don't even think I know how to run this.
No, you don't.
Coach, congratulations. We'll let him go too. Hey, Nick, that was fun getting able to talk to all those guys. So you're telling me no high school kid really relishes the defensive side of it?
Not one. Not one.
There's got to be somebody. Well, Grady, he likes the give me the best guy. I'll
He
guard
would
him.
still, if you ask him, would you want to score 20 or be the defensive player of the year? He'd rather score 20 a game.
Yeah, you're probably right. You get your name in the paper for scoring buckets.
That's right.
Here's what I got, and these are unofficial because I think
You're
I must have put
missing 4.
I put 4 points on the Ridgeline side that needed to be on the Logan side, and I think I fixed it, but I might be off a couple. So here's what I got. I got the leading scorer in the ball game is Jordan Child with 19.
He played so good.
He did play really well, especially in that first half. He had 13 in the first half.
And he played so good on the defensive side. I was very impressed with his game.
It could be possible that I missed a 2 of his, and he should have 21.
Very well, yeah, could have. He, for me, is the Logan McDonald's player of the game.
Okay, so
he played
text
so
that.
well.
We'll text that in for him. But also right behind him, I had Justin Anderson with 18. And then they had 16 out of Jalen Argyle. So you had an 18, a 19, and a 16.
Yeah, they played well.
And then I had Carson Tuff with 7, Sedona Bai with 3, Crew Kennington with 3, and that rounds out the scoring for Logan. For Ridgeline, the leading scorer was Carson Cox with 17. They had 13 out of Grady Workman, 11 out of Cam Blotter, 10 out of Jagger Frankham, 6 out of Luke Sorensen, 8 out of Creighton Jenks, and 7 out of Zach Skinner.
I mean, that's what you need. When you got 2 seniors coming off the bench as your 6 and 7, you get 7 kids in the scoring column. That's tough to beat, too.
The first half wasn't the greatest
22 points.
From a scoring perspective. Ridgeline was 22 at the half to Logan's 29. But then Ridgeline had a much better third quarter with 21 in that quarter to 15 for Logan. We had a 43-44 lead for Logan at the end of the third. We were tied 60-60 at the end of regulation. So that I believe, if I have my numbers right, 17 points in that quarter for Ridgeline, 16 for Logan, and then it was an 8-6 advantage for Ridgeline in the overtime. So 68-66.
I'm going to have to talk you into this one because I already got it typed in, and I'm not going to undo what I typed in.
That's
but
fair.
Did you see what I typed there on my text for player of the game?
Nope.
Okay, well, I want you to guess. You already know who my Logan player of the game is. I want you to guess on the Ridgeline side, and I'm giving you no hints.
Okay, let me focus up here. Grady?
Hey, you know me.
I do know. Well, he deserves it. I mean, he played very well from a defensive standpoint, but he makes that big-time shot there in the overtime, which was not easy. But Ridgeline had at least 3 big-time shots. Cam's was huge, obviously, to take you to overtime.
Yep.
Carson's, you're not even getting that chance of the overtime 3-point shot for Cam, or without Carson's 3. And then with 5 seconds remaining, Grady goes hard into the right elbow and raises. And like you said, he didn't see anything. I thought it was flat. In fact, I thought he kind of was having to double clutch the thing a little bit. Got it up high enough, and it just rolled around and went down.
Now, I have no idea on efficiency from both players. If there's one area I'd like to see Carson improve upon, he gets 17. I don't know how many shots he takes getting those 17. It didn't feel like a terribly efficient night tonight, but then again, it didn't feel like a 17-point night either for him.
No, but
he gets 17 still.
But he steps in there in that shot that we were talking about. He hadn't shot it particularly well.
I can remember
confidence.
The misses, and then all of a sudden he knocks that shot down.
Knock it down, and then he had a really good drive baseline, finishing left-handed. I think that was in the fourth quarter as well. So a lot of deserving players of that.
And one thing that Coach Day had talked to me about before the Mountain Crest game about Carson is that his defense has improved over the course of the year and his rebounding. And tonight, I can't remember the rebounds, but he was tasked in the second half with guarding Jordan Child, and he did a heck of a job.
Yeah, he helped Child to 6 in the second half.
6 in the second half. So Carson is every bit as deserving as Grady. I think I'm just going to have to pick Grady because the last time I got to pick, I picked Carson in the Skyview game.
Yep.
He had 17 again and led the team. But I'm going to give it to Grady Workman.
Well, congratulations to the Riverhawks tonight, winning in overtime 68-66, much to the disappointment of our Logan friends out there. That was a heartbreaker. But, the high school basketball is so much fun.
It is fun.
So much fun.
That was a fun game.
And I think the Logan's going to really they can make noise in the state tournament. I really think they could.
I don't even know where they're ranked, but, yeah, you better watch out for the Logan
Watch out for the Grizzlies. They'll be there. Let's wrap this one up.
You think?
Yeah, it's late. For Nick Zollinger, I'm Dave Simmons, and we appreciate all the seniors on Ridgeline's team for coming up and visiting with us. That was Grady Workman, Zach Skinner, Luke Sorensen, and Creighton Jenks. And then for did I mention Coach Day? And he comes up every game too. Ridgeline wins this one 68-66. Good night, everyone.
This Ridgeline Riverhawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support from Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, El Salvador Los Primos, DD Auto Salvage, Advanced Integrated Systems, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, New Horizons Beauty College, and CacheValleyDaily.com. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CacheValleyDaily.com.